not, because
Oh,
the one
okay. I
that
thought you were referring to
oh,
mine.
No, I'm the one that you said. I was like, stop.
I'm proud of that tweet. A masturbation hype man.
I was like, hey, that's like
You feel good. You feel great. You can do this. Just yelling at a guy just wanking off.
like technically that's like a threesome. So like,
No, wait, no, not a threesome. There's only two guys. The guy masturbating, the guy and the hype man.
yeah, but there's always a hype man in a threesome.
Unless you're counting
like,
the hand as the third person. Oh,
no, I'm saying there's like always a hype man in a threesome. You know, not always, but I would describe it, but I don't think it. I don't think it's Twitch friendly. So
I don't want to know. That's my answer.
Bummer.
Oh,
Are you sure you don't want to? I mean, like, look, there's plenty of yaoi out there that you could see.
I'm good, thanks.
I mean, I could share. I got a whole collection. I'm just saying. If you're that curious what a hype man looks like, I'm just saying.
Okay, so so one of them's the Spider Bud and the other one's the Fairy Festival. I'll just pull both of them up right now.
Okay.
Oop, that's not what I wanted. The Spider Bud is one of my favorite attacks in Limbus Company.
The spider one?
Yeah.
I don't like spiders.
It's pretty nifty. Oh, I mean, I think you'll like the fairies less.
They're like the scary fairies, not the cute fairies.
They're certainly fairies. Alright, you're good to go.
I'm gonna move the mouse. Okay, move it. Okay, so we need to
Outfit whichever floor you want.
Which one are we on? Where's Hode? Is this one Hode?
That one's
Hood?
Hode. Yeah.
Hode?
We're in the hood. Hode is 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 in the hood.
Oh god, nasty. Key page. Okay. Dee da da da. I did it! Yay! Look, I'm a pro now. Aren't you so proud of me? He said, absolutely not.
Sorry, I'm drinking my eggnog.
Is that the whole gallon that you had with you? Gross.
Quart, not gallon.
Gross.
I only poured myself 2 glasses.
But you had to have the whole quart in your room, like.
Yes, for if I wanted to pour myself more than 1 glass.
I don't know. It's kind of weird, bro. I'm just saying.
I like to show off what drink I'm drinking, if it's not obvious from within the glass.
Mine's my cuppy. My cuppy had a unicorn on it. My boss at my old job made it for me because she loves me. Is this who I wanted? Okay, we have Walter, and then there was somebody else. Who's the other bitch?
Mars, probably.
And there's not much of a difference, is there? I don't think.
Between Mars and Walter? Not exactly. Mars is generally better. Kind of depends on what you have equipped.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, you're probably fine. Yeah, you're probably fine the way you are.
Okay, I think we're ready. Look at Hode looking all cute. What a baddie.
Hode is great.
What a baddie. Ew, I hate it.
I never really noticed it since I had to be careful not to step on its offspring, but man, it looks gross. Yeah, nasty. It never even comes down unless someone hurts its babies. It was merciless, but it still loved its children. You could willfully sacrifice employees to this thing to make it generate more energy.
Well, let's go. I'm sacrificing you right away. Get up in there. Track foes that have killed an ally. What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? It's pretty straightforward.
Oh, target foes that have. Oh, I read target as track. I read it as track foes that have killed an ally. I was like, what does that mean? Target foes that have killed an ally. Okay. Stupid. Become active and target foes for 2 scenes after an ally dies. Okay, so like, that's great. Okay, I guess that makes sense with the whole like, oh, it loves its baby shit.
Yeah, it looks like it's untargetable until then though. You can tell when a speed die is untargetable when it has that like shimmery glass-looking shield over it.
Yeah. Super. Love that for me. Yeah. Like
So,
good shit.
An abnormality that takes the form of a giant spider guarding its domain in darkness. It's difficult to see the abnormality with bare eyes. Small spiderlings skitter around the floor. Our proud employee, Peter, entered the abnormalities containment unit one day. When he shone the flashlight on the floor, small little spiders skittered away from the light. When Peter squashed one of the spiderlings by accident, a giant spider descended from the ceiling. Peter was dragged to the ceiling in only a moment. The cocooned employee hanging off the ceiling of the containment unit will be a healthy meal for the spider's offspring. Unsurprisingly, not a single employee volunteered to retrieve the corpse of their cocooned colleague.
I sure wouldn't either.
Excerpt from an animal encyclopedia. A fact often overlooked by many is that victims trapped in a spider's cocoon are actually not dead. The prey is in fact slowly dying within. Their death is postponed so they can be kept fresh for later consumption. A spider's poison contains a toxin that permanently damages the heart, eventually leading to death. Insects trapped in the pitch-black cocoons have no choice but to wait for the spiderlings to feed on them, feeling their heart beat slower and slower. Omitted. Excerpt from the head of the welfare department's letter. We do appreciate your suggestion. However, our own research indicates that your concerns are unlikely to be true. Furthermore, it is proven that the presence of a cocoon in the containment unit increases the energy output. For these reasons, we will not implement a rescue procedure for employees who were caught by the spider bud, as it is against our interests. However, we will allocate more resources into researching this specimen in the future, per your opinion. Please be advised that disrupting the atmosphere of our workspace by spreading unconfirmed rumors is against the code of conduct, and may even be subject to penalties, including dismissal. Lobotomy always values the welfare and voices of its employees. Head of the Welfare Department, Lobotomy Corporation. When I know who the head of the Welfare Department is, that comes off a little different.
Yeah, definitely. So much for head of welfare. I think they really give a shit.
Well, so the story, the head of the welfare department, you haven't met this patron librarian yet, but the Sephiroth welfare, his deal in the department, was that initially at the start of the cycles, at the start of the play, he would do everything he could to save employees and make working at Lobotomy Corporation as like easy as possible, as nice as possible, least amount of sacrifices, that kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as it turns out, sacrificing has a tendency to lead to higher energy output. And Angela, as a part of the play, would deliberately sacrifice employees and more specifically, deliberately have him allow employees to be sacrificed or sacrifice them, so that they can increase the energy output.
Wow.
So he gradually got like corrupted over the course of many cycles, into being very nihilistic about the welfare and people's lives in the company.
That's like super great. We love that. Oh, that's cool.
Also, a little bit more for the spider. There's an eerie rumor spreading among employees. It's not out of the ordinary for a rumor or two to spread in a company like this, but it is interesting that the number of alleged witnesses seems to multiply. The rumor says the following: whispers can be heard in the containment unit at night. It was the voice of Alex who went missing a few days ago. They say the voice wept in terror, asking to be saved from the darkness.
Gain 1 to 3 power, take 2 to 5 stagger damage when a slash attack does not connect. When a slash attack does not. Okay. Where's this from?
Yeah, it makes your slash attack stronger, but if they ever lose a clash, then kind of sucks. Which actually is a pretty good card.
Well, and all these are like, and then I'm not using the middle one because like, yeah.
Too annoying.
Yeah, it's
exactly how I feel. I wouldn't know offhand who has the most slash die.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Hode has the most slash die.
Yeah.
Just based on the cards in her hand.
Yeah.
So if I...
Oh yeah, she has all the same ones Salvador has, so like, yeah, duh. Okay.
Fucking... That's what I wanted. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Pull down. What was the name of his... Those who are faithful and trustworthy is the name of his fucking enlightenment. I would absolutely need to rewatch his cutscenes in order to fucking understand that. Because the way I described it's kind of like a mixture repeat of some of the other people's, but evidently it's something different.
Okay. What are you doing?
It should be a pretty straightforward fight. I don't know if I ever pointed this out to you before, but you might notice that for the abnormality battles, you're on the left side of the battlefield, but for the receptions, you're on the right side of the battlefield.
Oh. Why is that?
It's a sort of like indication that in the receptions, the guests are the ones coming into the library and being received, whereas in the abnormality battles, you're the ones going into the, I guess, further into the library, technically, like further into books, kind of, in order to be received in a manner of speaking by the abnormalities.
Well, that makes sense. I only have one. No, I guess it doesn't matter.
Probably target the one with the most health.
Which one is that?
The one with 35 health. With the full HP
Because,
bar.
like, hold on. Go back. Eee. Like, so which spider is that? They're all the fucking same.
They all have different health bars.
Yeah, on the side. Not
on the field
spider.
as well, yes.
Where? I'm blind, bruh.
I don't...
right the fuck there.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's like right beneath them. And even if you can't read the numbers because your like resolution is too small or whatever, you can still distinctly see that like the size of the color
red
bar. Yeah.
Oh, it's the red. My dumbass. What's the yellow then?
Stagger.
Oh, whatever. I'm like, oh no, what the fuck, right? Never noticed that. I mean, I'm sure you told me, but just okay.
Well, I don't
great.
know if I ever told you that because yeah, I don't know. I always thought it seemed pretty freaking obvious.
The numbers are too tiny. Okay, give me a fucking break, bruh.
I mean,
I'm very nearsighted.
Okay, how far away are you sitting away from your computer?
I'm literally right on top of it, but like
exactly.
You have to see my Kindle font. I'm telling you, I'm gonna take a picture of my Kindle font. It's ginormous, and like the font on my tablet is huge. I'm very nearsighted. Okay.
Okay, but if you're right on top of something, being nearsighted doesn't matter.
Okay, but the font is like too tiny. Is my point.
That doesn't have to do with the clarity with which you can see it, though.
I'm gonna beat you up.
That has to do with the actual resolution and size.
Okay, then the resolution sucks. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. It means that you need a bigger screen.
Okay, well, if you want to buy me one for Christmas, then great.
Well, it's too bad I'm fucking poor.
I'm paying $800 to fill my cavities, so that's where my money's going right now.
Brush your teeth,
I haven't
forehead.
like 3. Each enemy is allured at a 50. What does that mean? Allured.
Well, it tells you right beneath that.
Oh, alert. I just wanted you to tell me, okay? Alert enemies, prioritize the Siberian as a target. Oh, I don't like that.
It gives you power against... It draws attacks to a specific librarian and gives that librarian power and clashes against those attacks. But it's definitely risky.
No thanks. We're not good at playing this game yet, so like we're not risking that shit, you know?
That's something you give to Walter, because Walter has a or not.
Too late.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Gross. I hate that. Fuck that shit. I don't know what else to fucking do with that. Okay, thank you, green font. I can't fucking see the numbers. Oh, we're staggered over there, so never mind. Whatever. Okay. Well, bitch.
You can still have Salvador probably take out 2 of the spiders. Depending on if you get good clashes.
2 to 6. 2 and 6.
The Dawn Office cards do not exactly roll high values.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't fucking know. We're just living life out here, bro, okay?
Yeah. I don't remember what Cocoon does. Depending on what it does, it might be potentially useless to have a Sarah do anything at all, but I don't remember.
And then
Yeah, you're not gonna win a clash against it. Just straight out.
yeah.
If you had like the arms on that character, that one card.
Yeah, I don't think I applied any of those cards to these things.
Yeah. Or if you had, well, even that one I don't think would win a clash. I think the only one that has the chance of winning a clash is the arm one from Gay's office.
Bummer. Well, I guess that's the one we're adding next. Okay, well.
Well, it's kind of useless if you win this fight.
Well, I'm saying for like
for
other things, you know.
Such as.
Okay, for the next battles to come, brah. Because I need to add.
Who's to say you need it for those battles? Is my point.
Well, because I want to add it. Okay, I want to see what they do. Don't. I'm the boss. You're not the boss. I'm the boss.
Okay, you have that card in Frank's deck. Actually, is it in Frank's deck? I don't think so. I think it's in Mars's deck. The key page of Mars.
Yeah. Talking smack over there. You don't know nada.
My advice is that while yes, if you fail a battle, especially the realizations, it makes sense to outfit decks specifically equipped for those battles. If you win the battle, it does not make sense to outfit yourself specifically for that battle after you've already won it.
Okay, what I'm saying is like it's a good card.
Oh, and also you do have binding arms on hold. You do have it.
Okay, I'm sorry for talking trash. Okay, my bad. But it's still faster.
Yes, because the way that thing determines its target is based on who killed its underling.
Oh yeah, and it killed like one of the spiders. My bad.
Yes.
My bad, bro. Well, I guess like we can go ahead and take out one of the spiders.
Yeah, this is your opportunity to absolutely wail on the bud, though.
So should we just leave the spider alone? Leave the baby spider alone then?
No. You might be better off just clashing with it once.
Because it's like held it at a 13, so like, what is it doing? Like, this should hopefully be enough.
Hopefully. Hopefully it's doing a lot of weight there. Your odds are not in your favor if you look at the values.
What are the values? I wasn't even looking. Cutest. Okay. LOL, JK. Well, this one should be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next. I'm so sorry, Mama Spider, but your ass got to go.
Gonna make some observations, perhaps. That's the name of one of your cards is observe.
Yeah. I know. You're so funny.
I know. I'm a genius. You will quote everything I say.
No. You are a genius.
I know.
What would I do without you?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Why does this thing have 100? Gross.
You could stagger it this turn, and then you could depending on what cards you have available to use, you might be able to take it out this turn. To be completely honest, if you just target it.
This isn't 10 at 10. Whoa, it's 10 at 10. Then would this one be better? 7 to 18?
If you could redirect it. And even then, actually, no, because that wouldn't be the die that you would be clashing against.
What is everybody else? What is everybody else doing?
That's not the die that he's targeting, if you want to clash against it.
What's this?
Which, I mean, honestly, there's no reason not to. So if you don't, you're just gonna get staggered anyways.
You're gonna get staggered.
I am staggered.
I mean, I guess I could use both observe and why not just use both? We're out of light. On this bitch. Okay. I guess I used weight up. No, I guess I should take out that baby spider, but
I mean,
I
would think it better to wail on the bud. Because again, I think you have a decent chance of taking it out this turn.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, bitches, let's go, bitches. We did it.
Oh, I guess you do have to kill all the little spiders too.
Cool.
I thought the battle would have ended when you take out the big one.
Where's the light? We're just going with overkill, okay? Bye. Done.
Oh, what kind of philosophical bullshit is Hode gonna tell us?
What is Hode gonna reveal?
이곳은 참 고즈넉해서 좋아. 호드랑 마찬가지로 이곳 사서들도 차분한 것 같고.
롤랑 왔구나? 지금은 이렇게 조용해 보여도 할 때는 잘하는 사서들이야. 많이 의지하고 있어.
나도 우리 쪽 사서들한테 많이 의지하고 있지. 다 같이 뭐 하고 있었어? 책 정리하는 건 아닌 것 같고.
독서 토론을 하고 있었어. 서로 마음에 드는 책을 정해서
Oh, that's cute.
이야기를 나누는 거지.
Love book clubs.
우리 층 사서들과는 어울리지 않는 모임이구만. 다들 잘 참석해 주나 봐.
What kind of meetups do Roland's floor like to have?
몇 명은 귀찮아서 반발하기도
This is this and
하던데.
that is that.
내 짜오였어 봐. 벌써 어디론가 도망쳤어.
맞아. 내 짜이였으면 정말 그랬을 거야. 그래도 예전과는 다른 게 느껴져. 로보토미 때에도 난 비슷한 모임을 진행한 적이 있었어.
그래? 평화로운 독서 모임은 아니었을 것 같은데.
맞아. 직원들과 정기적으로 상담을 진행했지. 환상체에게
Spoiler alert, didn't go so hot.
떨고만 있는 직원들에게 도움을 주고 싶었거든. 하지만 그때는 너무 내 마음대로 밀어붙였어. 조금이라도 상담을 불편해하는 것 같으면 상처받고 속만 골맞지. 난 도우려고 하는데 왜 다들 내 마음을 몰라줄까 하고.
이런 말해서 미안한데 꽤 피곤한 성격이었구만.
그치? 내가 생각해도 그래. 난 정말 남을 돕고 싶은 게 아니었어. 그냥 내가 위로받고 싶을 뿐이었던 거야. 첫 번째 삶에서 내가 범한 잘못을 용서받고 싶었던 거지. 어떻게든 누군가에게 도움을 줌으로써 말이야.
그래서 직원들에게 좀 도움이 되었나?
아니, 역시 그런 식으로는 도움이 될 리가 없잖아. 난 엔케팔린에도 손을 댔어.
What is that?
엔케팔린이라.
It's
Oh, they're gonna tell it.
it is the energy that Lobotomy Corporation produced. Is the form that the energy took. Additionally, it can be used as a drug.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I should call it like a depressant or a psychedelic agent. It's hard to say. But for example, Netzach was actually addicted to it when he was a Sephiroth.
Oh, wow.
Because he was effectively suicidal at the time.
Yeah.
So he was like constantly under the influence and more or less overdosing.
Man, that's overdosing too? Dang. That
Well,
sucks.
yeah, he actually did quite literally, like, so I mentioned before you have like the boss battles that are like their ultimate mental breakdowns that they then reach
Mhm.
enlightenment after you beat them. Netzach's boss battle starts with him overdosing so hard he gets like supreme mental clarity or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you are that his boss fight is quite literally against an overdose. Somebody who was overdosed.
Hallucination? Oh my god.
And now granted the mechanics around that boss fight are not exactly related to him overdosing. But that is like the instigation point, so to speak.
That's wild, bruh.
Yeah. Shit was pretty fucking rough in that facility, man. Zek was suicidal. Hode was losing her mind because she like was
Because of guilt.
yeah, out of guilt and like failing to help people. Malkuth was uh trying way too hard. She was such a try hard. Yasad was cold and detached from everything. And you haven't even met the rest of them.
Yeah, you met the rest of them because, girl, they all got problems too.
Oh boy, did they have problems.
If you don't have
They don't have
problems,
problems anymore.
Yeah, if you didn't have problems, something's wrong with you.
Yeah. I mean, they were kind of like resurrected from death to turn into tin cans with brains inside of them.
그런 짓까지 했는데 난 어디에서도 구원받지 못했어. 무슨 짓을 하더라도 난 나쁜 사람이고 내가 주인이란 짐을 덜어내지 못했으니까.
그 짐을 내려놓을 수 있을 뻔했는데 엔젤라가 마지막에 망친 건가?
맞아. 정말 그랬어. 엔젤라가 우리를 가로막을 때도 들은 생각이 그랬어. 이기적이지? 이번에야말로 속죄할 수 있었는데 다 허사로 돌아갔구나. 웃기지? 그때까지도 멍청하게 깨닫지 못한 거야. 하나의 행동만으로 좋은 사람이나 더 나은 사람이 될 수 없다는 걸. 행동이 아니라 그것을 하게 하는 마음이 중요한 건데.
심경의 변화가 생긴 계기라도 있나?
아이러니하게도 이곳에서 다른 사사들과 제대로 마주하며 이야기하고
Like an AA meeting.
지금처럼 여러 모임을 열다 보니 알았어. 이번 독서 토론 모임도 조심스럽게 제안한 거야. 롤랑 말처럼 마음에 들어하지 않는 사사도 있었지. 하지만 이 모임을 여는 것에 대해 내가 어떤 마음인지 서로 대화를 하고 나니 적극적으로 참여해줬어. 방법이나 행동이 중요한 게 아니야. 마음을 부딪혀가는 것이 필요했던 거지.
결과적으로는 좋은 현상이네.
그러게 말이야. 혹시 엔젤라가 이런 결과도 기대한 걸까?
우리의 자존심 높은 도서관장님이 그런 섬세한 배려를 했을까나?
그래서 이번에는 제대로 부딪혀 볼 거야.
무엇을?
나의 마음과 생각을 제대로 엔젤라에게.
꽤나
Good luck with that,
큰 용기가
girlfriend.
필요할걸?
맞아. 아직도 엔젤라는 좀 멀고 무섭게 느껴지지만 그래도 다가가 볼 거야.
나도 옆에서 응원해줄게.
상황이 안 좋아지면 예전처럼 팔다리가
She'll just replace him again.
물론 조금 멀리서.
롤랑도 나 같은 겁쟁이네.
겁쟁이끼리 용기 내보자고.
응원 고마워, 롤랑.
So it's interesting. She mentions that it's not the deeds you do, but the mindset that leads you to do those deeds that makes you a good person. And how when she initially wanted to spread the light to humanity, she did so. It was for like personal satisfaction, like to absolve her of her own guilt. But what's interesting about that is that I think the realization she came to as the patron librarian is not just that it's about the mindset, but also that, more importantly, that Angela deserves the chance to be a better person too, and to redeem herself as well, and to live her life. Like, that is the actual good deed that should be done, is redemption for Angela as well.
Yeah. And I mean, I do think that's true as well. Like, I do think that people, like, who try to help people, like, help others, like, out of selfishness, they're like, I just want to help people just because it's a good thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, but do you actually care about that person's well-being? Or, like, do you, not, like, does that person want to be helped? Well, I don't care if they want to be helped. I'm just going to help them just because it's a good thing. Like, okay, well, then you're not doing it, like, out of the goodness of your heart, you know? You're doing it just, just because.
I wouldn't put it that way, because, like, that's, in a lot of ways, my mindset behind why I, think and believe and advocate the things that I do societally, like socialism and all that jazz, it's like my daddy content creator says, when I say healthcare for all, I don't mean healthcare for all except for Nazis. I mean healthcare for all, and that includes the Nazis. So, when you say that is it out of the goodness of your heart if you do it regardless of whether the person wants your help or not? I say you should help people regardless of if they want it or not. Now, is there a sort of like moral gray area depending on what that help is, as to whether or not that person wants it dictates whether or not it actually will be helpful? Sure, but there's plenty of things that are helpful that you don't that are like objectively helpful.
Yeah.
That you should not need to factor in the person's consent, so to speak, for in order to want to help them.
Yeah. I mean, that's also true. But I'm more just like, I'm always like the type of person that's like, is this person ready for help? And does this person actually want help in this moment in time? And if it's a no, like if they're not ready to get clean, and if they're not ready to, like, let's say, like, quit drinking, then I'm like, okay, well then, I'll be here, like, as a silent support system, so to speak. So that's just kind of my philosophy. But I will be here when you want help, kind of thing. But yeah, I do think that you shouldn't help people just out of guilt, because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, is it really gonna help that person? Probably not. And is it really gonna absolve your guilt? More than likely, no.
As Hode was putting it, it's the difference between helping people because for the sake of, like, doing things that are good, or helping people because you want to help them.
Yeah.
The difference between wanting to be seen as a good person versus being a good person.
Yeah. And I mean, I do
Which
think
is-
a lot of people.
Which, when I phrase it like that, it's that like complaint that people just like baselessly throw at like fucking every leftist. It's like, oh, you're just fucking virtue signaling. You're just pretending to want to help people because it makes you look good. It's like, no, dude, I actually do want to help people. Okay, come on, step off.
Yeah, and I do think you shouldn't obviously assume the worst out of everybody who's trying to help, you know?
Yeah.
And do you think that's not the best way of going about life and about thinking about people?
Not to mention, if you call it virtue signaling, you're openly acknowledging that it is a good thing anyways. So why are you complaining about my advocacy for it?
Yeah. And like, yeah, I do, but like, I'm glad that, yeah, I'm glad there are people out there who do want to like genuinely help others, but I'm always just like, if you're not out there to genuinely help people, like, I think you need to go back. Then you need to take a step back and like, kind of like Code was saying, like she was trying to absolve her guilt, and she wasn't like on the inside. She didn't have like a good conscience, and like she wasn't like mentally well herself. So I do think at that point you do need to take a step back and help yourself first before you are able to help others successfully, you know?
Yeah.
So that's also important.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Médecins Sans Frontières and the Red Cross, helping people with, frankly, no ulterior motive.
Well, I'm not a huge fan of the Red Cross, but that's a different story.
Alright, to be fair, I don't exactly know a whole lot about what the Red Cross necessarily does, but I know Médecins Sans Frontières does like a shitload of good shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there. I mean, you know, like we said, I'm sure there are tons of good people who are in the Red Cross who genuinely want to help people, you know. But
You're about to tell me the Red Cross is organizationally shit?
yes, they are organizationally shit. Like,
that's real unfortunate.
like in Haiti, they were like, we're gonna rebuild homes and we're gonna give you food and we're gonna like give you shelter, and like they did none of that. They rebuilt tiny shacks that didn't last like 2 weeks, and they didn't give out you know, and they promised a lot of things and they didn't do any of it.
I wonder if some of that is a consequence of underfunding rather than
well, when you look at all the, because like big organizations like that, their tax records are all like public.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the funds, of course, go to the higher ups. So like, of course, like the head of the Red Cross is like a millionaire, and they all get huge rates.
You know it's bad when the head of a charity is a millionaire. And instantly, like, that should set off some red flags.
And everybody at the top, you know, constantly is giving themselves raises every single year. But you can't give the people of Haiti, like, you promise them shelters and you can't give them shelters.
Capitalism, baby!
You can't give them food. Like, I'm confused. But you can give yourself raises every year? And there have just been instances of them doing that. Like, don't promise things if you can't keep them. And kind of like Goodwill, I don't like Goodwill either. They treat their disabled employees like shit. They pay them pennies.
Oh yeah, Goodwill is not. I knew Goodwill is not exactly good.
Yeah, but I'm sure you know it just kind of sucks because those are the only these are big organizations that do like, you know, the people who work in them. I'm sure are great people who truly want to make a change and help people. This organization sucks, you know, and there's not a whole lot you can really do, you know.
Yeah. You actually reminded me in talking about charities, though, about some recent content creator a drama.
Uh-oh. What happened?
There's this guy named who goes by the handle completionist. He's been making videos for you. You're gonna want to equip Malkuth. You're gonna want to.
Oh.
He's been making videos for like a decade, if not longer. Actually, definitely longer at this point. Where basically reviews games from the perspective of somebody who does like everything that the game has to offer. So it's called the completionist. His mom died when he was young of dementia. Some particular kind of dementia, and him and his family later started a charity called the Open Hand Foundation to donate to dementia research. And effectively, what had happened is that over the course of many years, they racked up donations. And they never found a partner that they were willing to give those donations to, so to speak, to more or less of an extent. And other content creators, a guy who goes by Some Ordinary Gamers, both a live streamer and YouTuber, who talks about predominantly, I would say, tech news, and tech and gaming news. He's a computer scientist. And some guy named Carl Jobst, who is like the most monotone Swedish person. If he is Swedish, he's at least Nordic. Who's known for making teardown videos on like speedrunning cheaters.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they took a look at the tax filings of the Open Hand Foundation. They're like, wow, this money that they've accumulated hasn't gone to any research foundation like they said it would over the course of their events and whatever.
Yay!
And they've in the meantime have spent administrative costs for reasons they don't know. And they pointed at this and they're like, oh, this is not good. But as it turns out, and they said it's potentially illegal, but as it turns out, while it was definitely a mistake on the part of the Completionists and the Open Hand Foundation as a whole to have not given that money to anybody as of yet. Well, they have now at this point, due to the controversy. But it was a mistake on their part to not have given it to anybody, and in their events make it out to be like they had everything that they had done, like financially speaking, is completely above board. It's completely legal. And now they have given the money away. And so now, based on the video released by the Completionist on the subject, it kind of sounds like he's considering filing some kind of lawsuit in regards to slander against those guys for not being financially, for not knowing anything about the financial institutions, but claiming that he had potentially done fraud and instigated a big reputational, like, crisis, so to speak.
I mean, I would. I'm just saying, because like, it's kind of fucked, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know to what extent his reputation has been or will continue to be damaged by what happened, considering his video was very thorough on the matter. But yeah, I mean, it's not.
It's a slap on the face.
I would think that there is grounds at the very.
Oh yeah,
least.
and Yeah, because there's proof, and then there's no. It's usually hard to prove slander, but it's clear. And they're saying he committed fraud, and then there's tax laws. And so, yeah, I would
Yeah, they
assume that he
just don't
would.
understand tax laws and don't understand didn't understand the public filings that they were looking at because they don't know anything about finance. They're one of them's a computer scientist, and the other one I don't even know if he has like a
To be a
degree.
Yeah, even if I were, like, I just started working for a accountant, and so like even if I were to look at it, I probably wouldn't even be able to read it thoroughly or like be able to fully understand it. I wouldn't even be able to confidently say anything about it.
Okay.
I wouldn't even try.
Some
Like,
of their
and so these guys are gonna be looking through it and say something about it.
some of their claims and criticisms though were to the to the extent of like, oh, these filings don't have signatures on them. That's kind of weird. When the reality is, oh, they filed them electronically, so they didn't need to have signatures.
Oh no. Oh my god. Everything has an electronic signature now. What do you mean, dumbasses? Like, oh my god. That's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed for them. Bunch
Yeah.
of dumbasses.
There's some kind of shenaniganry in regards to it starting out as a private charitable foundation and transitioning into a public one as well, which also caused a little bit of confusion on their filings. But like, they also didn't know like fucking anything that was going on behind the scenes. So they had no idea that
And
it was
so, like,
all so legal.
Yeah, I mean, setting up a charity and stuff, that takes fucking years. And like, to do. Ew, what are.
It's gotten skinny now. It used to follow me around and care for me. You still thought it was doing that for our benefit? That one used to keep its food fresh by caring for them.
I hate it. What the fuck is this? An ally with prepared meat status? Ew, what does that mean?
If you read the allies, I'm sure it'll tell you.
Has 1 HP consumed at the start of the scene and gained 10 fragile. Feeble disarm for the duration. That seemed cool. If HP goes down to 25% or lower. It kills all allies and gains 30 strength at the end of the scene if no other allies are present. Oh, cause we're...
Yeah. Last stand.
You know, I fucking...
Oh.
At the start of each scene, restore 10 HP. HP does not drop below 1 until the queen dies. Oh, cool.
I guess prepared meat is a consequence of one of the cards that they use.
Cool.
But yes, get them down to 1 HP. The queen will eat one of them, and then you wail on the queen while it's vulnerable.
I want meat unspoiled and clean. Only soft and tender meat.
meat can fill this empty stomach.
Love that. Okay. Do you want to read it? Do you need the mouse?
No, I have it pulled up.
Okay. Ew, I hate it.
The abnormality. So, in the Lobotomy Corporation, you don't get to see any like detailed look of what these things look like outside of like their art icon, which they do look like little green fairies. What you see in game is basically a massive glowing green that just kind of like floats around. Because these things are ordinarily small. The abnormality
but
is...
now you can see them.
Yeah, now you can see what they actually like.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
The abnormality is similar to a fairy, having 2 pairs of wings and a small body. They act as a cluster. They use a language we cannot understand to communicate with each other. They follow a few employees around when they enter the containment unit, using their special abilities to help heal injuries. Employees call this act the fairy's care. The fairies protect our employees. If you often act out of the goodness of your heart and are a lover of nature, then the fairies will gladly take care of you. Everything will be peaceful while you are under the fairies' care. You can also enjoy the envious glances you'll get from other employees. Not that it's important, but... What if
Ew.
the fairies don't approach you? Then you should reflect on your life. When Emil and I took shifts
You should
entering...
reflect on your life.
Yes. When Emil and I took shifts entering the fairies' containment unit, the fairies did not hesitate to approach me. Only me, never towards Emil. You all know Emil and how he is. Why, just yesterday he refused to share his snacks with me, and he was acting all high and mighty. It is a sacred act to be protected by the fairies in any world. However, do not enter their containment unit just to have a bit of fun. If you've read a few books on them, you'll know that fairies dislike those who take advantage of their kindness. The corresponding document is only accessible by employees level 4 and higher. When Walter, who was under the care of the fairies, died in the room of another abnormality, we noticed some anomalies. His stomach and face were ripped off, and his eyeballs and organs were damaged as if they were eaten by something. Moreover, the containment unit Walter was found in was for an abnormality that uses psychological attacks. Meanwhile, the fairies had someone's blood and flesh smeared all over their mouths. We did not bother to examine them to find out whose flesh and blood it was. In our world, there are few outcomes that result from perfect kindness. Having fairies that live in a forest visit you just because they like you, or that you've done many good deeds, is only something that happens in fairy tales. Even though we know this truth, we still sometimes become deluded, thinking that the fairies' care is happening because of all the good deeds we've done, or that the fairies are favoring us because there's something that makes us more special than the other employees. There's a little bit more, but I'll let you finish the turn. It's not that useful to attack the queen right now.
Yeah.
Because I saw you have somebody else attacking the queen as well.
Yeah. Which one is it? I think it's this one.
Yeah, it's
Let's
that
go
guy.
back. Mm. Mhm. Ring.
The fairies are no more than carnivorous monsters, and their protection is their method to keep the meat fresh. When an employee enters another containment unit, they gobble them up in fear that they would lose their food to something else. However, the employees were greatly satisfied by the fairies' care, and we saw a drastic decrease in the accident rate, so we deemed it unnecessary to tell the truth to the employees. That's it.
I hate it. All these employees sound like fucked. I'm sorry.
They are fucked. They work for Lobotomy Corporation. So if you want to see what cards Happy Memories will affect, you can click hide on the bottom right, so that you can look at your hands, the hands your characters currently have. So right now, if you give Happy Memories to, what's the person, that's Susan, it will affect Daring Decision. If you give it to Dexter, it will affect Zap. And if you give it to Susan, it will affect Sunset Blade. And that's the page that lowers the cost, I believe, of those cards in hand. Yeah, lowers the cost of those pages as you use them.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a bad idea on either of the person with Salvador's Malkuth or the person with Walter.
We'll just go with this one.
Also a fair choice.
Man, these little thingies are hanging on for dear life, ain't they? Cool.
Oh, one of them has got the gluttony. What's the status at the bottom? Prepared meat. So you bring that guy down to 1 HP this round, and the next round you can wail on the queen really hard. Although you can also wail on the queen really hard right now, since it's the only one not staggered.
Mm-hmm. Which one is it?
Which one's what?
I was looking to see how much health it had. Oh, this should be right.
So, no.
I could see it this time. Wow, my eyes are just so great, you know.
You're so special.
I'm so special. I'm like the most special.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. Would you
Thank you for
say
serenading
he's
me.
just a friend? Would you say he's just a friend?
I'll do that, I guess. That's probably not gonna do much, so like... maybe
Are you sure it's not
go
gonna
back.
do much? What are its resistances? It's neutral to everything, so it'll deal some good damage.
Even if it's a 2 against a 2? It just won't be as fast. Or just like...
The speed die only doesn't do is only redirection. We won't be redirecting it.
Oh, okay. Got it. I got it.
Speed die is turn order and redirection. The die on the page are the clashes.
Oh. I knew that.
So
I'm
you're
totally
gonna attack the other staggered fairies?
Yeah, aren't they gonna be prepared meat as well? Like, isn't that bad? Wait, no.
I don't think so. I don't think
No?
they get prepared as meat. No.
No? Okay.
Only the one in the middle is prepared meat.
Oh. I'm thinking only one attack should take it out, because it's got like 3 health, so like... That might be...
Okay, one attack was definitely enough to bring it down to 1 health.
I was looking at the 11!
I was gonna stop you for a couple of reasons because you did that. I was gonna stop you initially for a single reason, but then I wanted to stop you for 2 reasons.
Oops.
Alright, now you now you wail on the queen. Just body her.
Got it.
It's taking 10 extra damage from every attack that you hit it with, and each of its die is minus 10 power.
I only have 2. Oh, bro.
What'll probably be smartest is to have Zap do the clashing, because Zap has defense die.
It is doing the clashing, right?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
yes,
no, I picked the other
but
one.
after you select all the other cards, it will not be. And the reason why is because you want everybody else to... You want those defense die to, like, actually do something. Well, actually, I don't think... It doesn't fucking matter, actually, now that I think about it. So never mind. I was being stupid.
JK LOL?
Yeah, JK LOL. Get 3 stagger resist. Yeah, you used a bunch of your light last turn, though, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
You have a weight up.
You do have a weight up. Wake up!
See, I'm using it. Wow, I'm so intelligent.
I know.
I need praise. Wow.
Oh, you killed the queen. That was
Yay! We did it!
Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love she wanted you to wait? Let me tell you a story of my situation. I was talking to this girl from the US nation. The way that I met her was on a tour at a concert. She had a long hair and a short mini skirt. I just got on stage dripping, pouring with sweat. I was walking through the crowd and guess who I met? I whispered in her ear, come to the picture booth so I can ask you some questions to see if you are 100 proof. I asked her for her name, she said blah blah blah. I took a couple of flicks and she was in... Wait, is that really the lyrics?
He said, wait a minute.
I just don't remember that part of the verse. I took a couple of flicks and she was enthused. I said, how do you like the show? She said, I was very amused. I started throwing bass. She started throwing back mid-range. But when I sprung the question, she acted kind of strange. Then when I asked, do you have a man? She tried to pretend. She said, no, I don't. I only have a friend. Come on, I'm not even going for it. This is what I'm gonna sing. You need. Did you say he's just a friend? Did you say he's just a friend? Oh, baby, you! You got what I need. Would you say he's just a friend? Would you say he's just a friend? Oh, baby, you! Got what I need. Would you say he's just a friend? Would you say he's just a friend?
Thank God we did it. Wow.
Yeah. Good work, everyone! Good work!
Yay!
We did it!
오늘도 기운 차구만 말쿠트. 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
아, 롤랑. 보조 사서들과 훈련하는 중이야.
Are you sure you weren't just beating up a berry?
사이가 좋나 보네.
Yeah.
로보토미
That's what it looked like, bro.
직원들이니까. 그때는 직원들과 함께 있어주지 못하고 뒤에서 보조만 했어. 이번에는 함께 할 수 있어서 좋아.
예전 로봇 토미사의 직원들이라 감회가 새롭겠네.
맞아. 그리고 예전에는
Man, everybody used to work their librarians like mules, huh?
Well, her specifically, because she was like, you have to work as hard as I do. And I have to prove myself.
미래를 만들어라. 역사를 관통하는 문장인 것 같아. 마음에 들었어.
Hold on a
맞는
second.
말이야.
What
하지만
is it?
역사를
Just face the
통해 배울 수
fear,
있는
right?
사람은 드물지.
Yeah, face the fear, build the future is the subtitle of Lobotomy Corporation.
Dang.
There was one for Limbish Company too recently, but I forget what it was. What was I just saying? Good way to summarize the essence of history: face the past, build the future. That's pretty. And it's similar to somewhere I would hear before too. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, people are fucking awful at learning from history nowadays.
뻔한 말들은
In part because they learn
Honestly.
stilted versions of history.
옛날 일들에 대해 많이 생각해봤어. 나는 엘리아라는 사람이었어.
너의 첫 번째 삶?
Wait, how did she pronounce Elijah?
평범하게 도시의 둥지에서 자라 평범하게 공부를 하며 학교를 다녔지. 나는 엘리아라는 사람이었어.
Ilya?
Yeah, that's what it. Oh, it's Elijah.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
it's spelled Elijah, but she's pronouncing it Ilya.
나는 엘리아라는 사람이었어.
Elia.
Fucking
Elia.
fucking Koreans, man.
God. What are we gonna do with them?
Yeah.
특별할 것도
I mean, us
없었어.
trying to pronounce Korean names,
특별하게
forget about it.
것도 걔네는
Well,
특출난 건
their names aren't
아니었으니까.
exactly Korean.
I know, but I'm saying, like,
Which
they would
also-
laugh.
Yes, they would laugh. I think I did a good job pronouncing Songwon Cha, the type of chi, the tea type of tea. But yeah, they're also shitty, insofar as I can tell, at pronouncing the names of these fucking things, whatever you would call them, points on the Kabbalistic tree of life.
Mhm. You know, they looked at these names, they're like, the fuck, you want me to pronounce this?
Yeah, the voice actors were like, how the fuck do I pronounce my own name?
You should have seen me trying to pronounce that actress's name that plays Alvida. Like, oh my god, I was like, how the hell do you pronounce her middle and last name? No, I think she has 2 last names. I was like, how do you pronounce these names? I had to look it up on YouTube. So difficult.
Wow. Get the pronunciation dictionary.
Yes, I did. I was like, I haven't heard of these last names. These are not Mexican last names. Like Colombian last names.
Oh, does she traffic cocaine?
I don't think so. Okay, calm down, sir. I think she calm down. Stereotyping. Because I think she really is like Colombian. Can I help you, sir?
No.
Oh no, Siri, not she was talking about.
엘리아가 살던 둥지의 사람들은 다들
저-
어딘가
Hey,
초점을
doggy.
잃고 허공만 바라보는 것 같았어.
I wonder what nest she lived in.
Google it.
I don't. Google wouldn't give me an answer because it's never been revealed.
How would you know? You probably don't know.
Okay, at this point in time, I'm like pretty solidly an
of all nerds.
expert on the lore of this series.
The nerd of all nerds.
I'm fucking nerd of all nerds. The only thing I haven't looked through is the art book.
Oh, they even have an art book? Wow.
Yes,
they're
they have an
banking.
art book, which I'm sure is like absolutely filled to the fucking brim with spoilers. So I can pull it up now. But yeah, that's. I am very confident they have not revealed what district she lived in.
Doggy, you need a bath.
도시에서
You stinky.
하얗고 검은 것만 보고 있었지.
Oh, that just makes it incredibly obvious.
반짝이고 화려한 빛깔들로 가득하지 않나? 가끔 눈이 아플 정도로 현란하던데.
Unless she means that metaphorically, because if she means it literally, then it's obvious what nest she lived in.
그건 그렇지만 사람이 글자를 읽는 데에 다른
So what,
색은
there's
필요
only a community that
없었거든.
only sees black and white?
Yeah, the T Corp's nest, is monochrome.
Why?
To make you more of a cog in the machine. Take away your freedom and self-expression. Individuality. Take that away.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Pink's my favorite color. I can't imagine living life without pink.
희고 검은 것을 다 담기도 벅찬데 쓸데없는 색까지 눈에 담을 여유가 없다고.
Oh, they're useless colors.
그렇다는 건 엘리아는 색을 볼 수 있었나 보지?
볼 수 있다기보다는 보려고 했던 거지. 색이
It is
처음부터
really
아예
hard to
없는
tell
건
if she means that
아니었으니까.
metaphorically or literally.
엘리아는
It could very well be
사람들에게
both.
알려주고 싶었어. 색이란
Yeah.
게 얼마나 다채롭고 눈이 부신지.
And I think it
다른
might
색이
be both.
만나면 새로운 색이 탄생하는 것처럼 끝없이 자유롭게 변화할 수 있는 게 바로 색이라고. 엘리아는 그런 생각을 했던 것 같아.
꼭 남의 이야기를 하는 것처럼 말하네.
솔직히
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
엘리아와 내가
The other guy
동일한
does that
존재라고
too.
느껴지진 않아.
Yeah, it's because
많은
they're not really the
시간이
same person anymore.
흘러서일까? 다른 사서들
It's not just too much
Todd
time.
doesn't do that though.
오히려 내 삶은 로보토미에서 부여받은 두 번째 삶인 말쿠트에서 이어져 온
It's
것만
not just
같아.
that too much time has passed, but that they're like
첫
pretty
번째 삶인
fundamentally like
엘리아는
different
어딘가
people.
좀 낯설어. 그랬던
Yeah, just in
사람이
an
They've-
내
unfamiliar.
안에
They've been
있다는
through a
느낌?
lot of like experiences and
그리우면서도 서글프고 그러네.
enlightenment.
난 잘 모르겠지만
That would completely
어쨌든 좋은
change them.
건가?
그렇게 나쁜 기분은 아니야. 이제서야 나를 돌아볼 수 있는 여유가 생긴 것 같아. 내가 살아온 날들 말이야. 우리는 되돌아보는 시간이 너무 부족했어. 너무 앞만 보고 달려왔으니까. 그리고 어쩌면 엔젤라도
다들 되돌아볼 여유가 없지. 난 지금도 앞만 보고 달리고 있거든. 그래도 말이야, 지금 당장이 막막하거나 미래가 걱정스러울 때 과거를 돌아보면 해결책을 찾을 수 있다더라고.
그런 것 같아. 지금 당장의 문제들을 해결할 만한 건 잘 모르겠지만 엔젤라가 했던 말에 대한 대답은 어느 정도 찾은 것 같거든.
네가 누구였고 어떻게 살고 싶었는지에 대해?
맞아. 그때 당시에는 꿈이라고 할 게 없었지만 지금은 달라. 내가 만약 이 이후에 무슨 일을 할지 꿈꿀 수 있다면 난 건축가를 하고 싶지 않았을까 싶어. 건물을 설계하고 완성까지 모든 것을 총책임지고 지휘하는 사람 말이야.
건물은 그냥 뚝딱뚝딱 지어내는 게 아닌가 보네.
그렇지. 기능적으로 만들어낼 수 있는 최대치에서 가장 아름다운 외관을 생각하는 것부터 시작해야 하니까.
복잡한 거였구만.
그거 알아, 놀람? 사람이 건물을 만들지만 나중에는 건물이 사람을 만든다는 말. 새로 태어날 사람들이 이 도시의 건축물을 보고 자라면 어떤 영향이 갈까? 만약 내가 모든 사람의 기억에 남을 색이 담긴 건물을 만든다면 그런 생각이 드네.
말쿠트 너라면
That's actually
잘 해낼 수
fascinating.
있을 것 같은데? 어울리기도 하고.
고마워. 롤랑 너도 나처럼 과거에 대해서 다시 한번 돌아보면 좋을 것 같아.
난 늘 뒤를 돌아보고 있지. 어쨌든 건축가의 꿈을 이룰 수 있다면 좋겠네.
It's actually really fascinating. We build the structures we live in, or we shape the structures we live in thereafter they shape us. Because if you can mean that literally, of course, in the form of the buildings, but you can also take that more metaphorically, or or abstractly, more accurately, in the form of like the structure, societal structure that we live in. We created the structure some time ago. Like, let's take the United States of America, for example. We created the structure of the country in 1776, but it has been that structure which has shaped us, rather than us shaping the structure from that point forward. And so consequently, America has had a greater influence on Americans than Americans have had on America.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess I see it from a more like micro perspective, where like we have like communities, and like, you know, you grow up in a community with like you know, like your parents and your grandparents, and or like you grow up in a certain neighborhood and those people all kind of like think the same, you could say, or like you grow up in the same culture and that culture influences you and those people influence you, and you know, your society and your culture influences you in the way you think and the way you feel. So yeah.
It is much more difficult to change a culture. It's much more difficult to change a culture than it is for a culture to change a person.
I would say that I mean a culture like so interwoven into a society and like the way it really does it hugely impact you as a person. I mean like I would say like the Mexican culture is that's like one of the things I would describe myself as. It's like it's like when I ask myself who is CamCam, like be like a Mexican, like the Mexican culture influences me, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, like you, or like when you basically you build your own, or you can build your own structure, like you can build your own community as well, and kind of like live how you want to live within your own structure, like when you build a family or you built a found family, for instance. Yeah.
Who is Felicia?
Yes, that's Felicia, my favorite sister. She is my favorite sister out of my 5 siblings.
Let me guess, she's your only sister.
No, I have 2 other sisters.
Oh, damn. Damn. You're actually fucking playing favorites? Jeez.
I have
I wouldn't
2
choose a favorite
sisters and 2
brother.
brothers.
I wouldn't choose a favorite brother, and I wouldn't choose a favorite sibling.
Sorry, I would. Sorry. And then yeah, but I do not like my brother, so like we're not friends.
다섯
Yo,
번째
we're
So I don't
meeting a
have
new
favorite brother.
one! Let's go!
Oh,
사선은
I was like, what are you talking about?
기페리트. 이름들이 죄다 왜 이래?
We're
Same.
both speaking the truth. All their names are fucking weird.
거기 있습니까?
Blue.
시끄러워. 바로 앞에 있는데 어딜 보고 소리치는 거야?
뭐야? 완전 꼬맹인데?
이래봬도 예전보다 꽤 자랐거든.
She used to be an actual kid
로봇 토미 시절보다?
when she was
아니,
brain in the
처음
robot show.
죽을 때 말이야.
And also in her first
그때는
life.
정말 꼬맹이였는데 여기서는 나이를 좀 먹은 몸으로
Oh,
컸나
lucky
봐.
her.
Yeah, she's more like a
도서관의
teenager now.
힘인지 엔젤라의 배려인지는 몰라도 사서 일을 하기에는 적합하겠지. 게다가 살아온 시간으로 치면 이 모습보다 몇 년은 더 먹어야겠지만
그건 그렇고 초면에 주먹질은 너무한데 예전에 안 좋은 기억이 떠오르는구만.
네가 어리버리하니까 그렇지.
Oh, did his wife punch him in the face?
롤랑
Yes.
Oh, Angela.
일을 하다가 엔젤라를 도와주고 있어.
보아하니
Well,
상처
Angela
애들은
took
다
off his
만났겠네.
limbs.
상층?
I'm just saying, like physical violence.
상층은 이곳 아닌가?
이번에는 하층이겠구나. 무슨 뜻인지 알잖아. 대충 알아먹어.
아이고 까칠해라.
I love her.
난
She's sassy.
스페리트야. 자연과학층을 담당하고 있지.
She's fun.
과학이면 머리 좀 굴려야 할 텐데. 요요 버르장머리하고는 2번 당하진 않지. 거침없기는 해도 내가 알던 사람보다는 느리다고.
무시하지 말아줄래? 나도 일이 일이라 과학에 대해서 예전에 주워들은 건 꽤
I
있거든.
heard about it.
아마
I know
살아온
it.
날수로 치면 너보다 나이도 많을 거야.
나이가 많으면 뭐합니까? 말과
Nah,
행동을
loser.
응?
He said loser.
That's what I say to
엔젤라
Ood all the
상태는
time. What's the point in being
늘
older if
궁금증이
your
많지.
words and actions don't
어떨 땐
reflect it?
정말 아이 같다니까.
Damn.
그럴 수 있지. 엔젤라가 살아온 건 땅밑뿐이니까.
맞아. 밖을 보지 못하고 살아왔다 했어. 넌 다른 사서처럼 엔젤라에게 딱히 악감정이 있거나 하진 않나 보네.
대충 사정은 아니까 누구보다 잔인하다고 생각했지만 내가 잠들어 있을 때 몇몇 과거 일들을 봤어. 그리고
Oh.
네가 날 깨우기 전까지의 일들도. 그래서 엔젤라를 이해 못하는 건 아니야. 앞으로 깨어날 사서들도 대략 상황은 이해하고 있을 거야. 상층, 아니 하층 애들은 여전히 갈팡질팡하는 것 같지만
그래서 엔젤라의 선택에 대해 찬성한다?
마지막에 어떤 선택을 하냐에 따라 찬성할지 말지 갈리겠지. 적어도 당분간은 도와주려고 해. 이러니 저러니 해도 다들 목적은 같거든.
도서관을 완성하는 것?
그래. 빛은 7일간 비춰야 의미가 있으니까.
야, 이렇게 우호적인 사설을 만나서 좋네. 자,
흠.
그럼 다음에 올 때는 동화책이라도 덤으로 들고 올게.
헤헤. Yay. She's so cute.
She starts with 3 librarians, but no abnormality pages.
Oh, interesting.
3 librarians to help you kind of scale is what you currently have, but they all need to have 5 realizations, and like they're not just gonna give you like 3 right off the bat to do immediately.
Mm-hmm. Super.
Yeah, so now it's time to outfit whatever floor you want to use and do some receptions.
So what does her floor do? Like,
As of yet, nothing, because you don't have any abnormality pages. I will say, when her floor is fully kitted out, there's an interesting gimmick that can be done with it. Although it's difficult to pull off without a particular mod. Just because this game can be really fucking annoying with its RNG, specifically in regards to abnormality pages.
it's very picky.
Yeah, like the RNG in the game, I don't mind, for the most part. I think you roll enough dice enough times that you're not going to get overly screwed or overly lucky in combat with your die rolls, and it does largely come down more to planning your decks and your turns more so than how lucky you are.
Mm-hmm.
Grinding for burning books can be annoying, I will say, but it's not that big of a deal, because usually after you complete a reception the first time, by the time you do it the next time, it's going to be easier. First of all, because you've gotten pages from the first time you beat it. Second of all, you might beat some other receptions in the meantime that gives you more pages access to. You've also figured out the reception better, making it easier, generally speaking. But so it's like a bit annoying, but like I'm passable with the whole burning books mechanic. But the RNG I do take issue with is the abnormality pages. Because while you can influence to an extent whether you get positive or negative emotion coins, which dictate whether you get the green or the red abnormality pages, or rather what ratio you get them in, you don't get to choose which pages are drawn that you get to choose from. And the consequence of that is that you can try and go for particular like builds or particular like eventualities, especially since there are a couple of floors which are deliberately designed around getting such eventualities, and then just get totally screwed along the way, and you're like, well, fuck, what have I been trying to do then?
Yeah.
Anyways, you don't have any new pages, so I don't think you necessarily need to outfit any decks, but if you want to, I'm going to the bathroom real quick anyways.
Okay. Sounds like a great time. Hmm.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, you're
Oh,
gonna do that
I
one?
missed you. Yeah.
You're gonna do that one, huh?
Is that bad?
I mean, I don't know. You'll find out.
Oh, no, I'm scared. Wait, hold on.
You'll be fine.
I'm scared. Why you got me scared? Okay, here we go. Okay.
아무것도 안 먹으면 죽을 거야.
Hey, look, it's Philip.
My god, those kids look like the. Have you watched Black Lagoon?
Only a short amount of it. A long time ago.
Oh. Those kids look like the Hansel and Gretel kids.
They are definitely dwarfs.
감사합니다만 아직 입맛이 없어요.
사무소가 통째로 전멸했는데 그럴 만하지. 그래도 마음
Yeah,
독하게 먹어.
harden your heart a little bit, Philip. Grow some
자기
balls.
잘못이라고 생각하고 있어?
네. 제가 말렸더라면, 제가 좀 더 노련하고 강했더라면, 제가 도망치지만 않았더라면.
그러면 네 책임이야.
예?
네가 어리숙하고 약해 빠져서 동료들이 다 죽은 거 맞다고. 이제 마음이 좀 편해졌어? 네가 편한 대로 생각하면 돼. 일이 벌어지면 결과에 생각하기 편한 이유를 갖다 붙이면 되잖아? 실제 원인이 무엇인지보다 납득하고 싶은 대로만 생각하고 싶은 거잖아.
어이 꼬맹이들 너무 괴롭히지 마.
난 안 괴롭혔어. 갈궜던 건 파멜리뿐이라고.
그래 필립. 이제 이야기할 정신이 들었나?
네. 배려 감사드립니다.
형제 사무소인데 돕고 살아야지.
미안하게 됐네. 우린 그때 마침 12구 골목에서 뒤틀림 사건을 처리하던 중이었어. 8시에 서커스에 당한 놈들은 오직 광기와 쾌락만을 위한 쇼를 펼치더군. 마치 지옥 속의 축제 같았지. 어지간히 애를 먹었어.
그래서 나 몸 한 번 교체했잖아. 이 몸은 정말 내 취향이 아닌데.
Gonna get her body replaced? Oof, that sounds
Yeah.
rough.
하지만 그 모습은 윤리 개정안에 걸리지 않나요?
의체가 아니라 내 몸의 복사본이야.
It's a clone.
내가 예전에 들어두는 생체 복구 보험이 있거든. 파멜리의 몸뚱아리는 형체도 남지 않게 찢겨서 이 방법이 아니고서야 해결책이 없더라고. 그나마 대가리라도 남은 게 다행이었지. 해결사 보험은 돈만 빼먹는 순 도둑놈들인
Insurance
줄
sometimes
알았는데
works.
드물게 덕을 본 거야. 참, 너네 사무소는 해결사 보험 같은 거 안 들어뒀어?
얼마 안 된 신입이라 경황이 없어 그것까지는 잘 모르겠습니다.
나중에라도 알아보는 게 좋을 거야. 보험 형태와 조건도 다양하니까.
몸을 복구한 건 다행인데 말이지. 왜 하필 이런 몸일까?
뭐? 당장 급해서 기껏 복사 시술을 해줬는데 저 새끼 말하는
Yeah, be
꼬라지
thankful
봐라.
you actually have a body.
비싸면 뭐하냐고.
The fuck?
거울 볼 때마다 삶의 의욕이 안 나는데.
그 몸 망가뜨리기만 해봐. 아니다. 그냥 이번에는 어떤 방법으로든 복구할 수 없게 죽어버리는 게
Damn, sick
낫겠다.
burn, bro.
그러면 복사본 값은 안 줘도 돼?
맞짱 뜨자는 거?
그래, 이 새끼야.
살바도르 말대로 자네 쌍화차 타는 솜씨 하나는 일품이군.
과찬이십니다.
필립, 자네 생각은 어떤가? 도서관이 뒤틀림과 관련이 있어 보였나?
모르겠습니다. 뒤틀림을 직접 겪어본 적이 없어서요. 하지만 그 어떤 것보다도 이질적으로 보였습니다. 스승님과 선배는 그곳에서 잭으로 바뀌었고.
도움이 안 되는군. 이 문제에 대해서는 여러 협회가 꽤 예민해져 있다네. 협회뿐만이 아니지. 날개와 손가락들도 뒤틀림에 대해서는 어떻게 해야 할지 감을 못 잡고 있으니까.
예,
그런 건 아무 상관없다는 표정이구만. 뒤틀림이고 뭐고 간에 자네는 지금 당장이라도 도서관으로 돌아가서 동료들의 책을 찾고 싶은 것이지.
마음 같아서는 그러고 싶습니다. 하지만 스승님께서 남겨주신 쪽지에는 섣불리 행동하지 말고 오스카님에게 의지하라고 적혀 있습니다.
그 친구도 참 곤란한 걸 떠넘겨줬군. 이 일이 늘 그래왔지만 그 친구 아내와 자식들 상심이 크겠어. 혹시 만나봤나?
He had a wife and child. Now I feel bad.
못했습니다.
왜지?
면목이 없어서 말이죠.
우리의 다음 목적지는 도서관이네. 장비 챙겨두도록.
감사합니다.
착각하지는 말게. 목적지가 같기 때문에 데려가주는 것뿐이니까. 그리고 친구에 대한 최소한의 책임을 치를 뿐이지. 적어도 우리 사무소에서는 절대 자네 같은 해결사를 받지 않을 거야.
Damn. He said, Philip, you a bitch.
받은
Yeah.
은혜에 보답하기 위해서 행동하는 것이 그렇게 한심한 일입니까? 어딜 가도 정에 연연하지 말라느니, 급에 맞지 않는다느니, 어리숙하다느니, 해결사라면, 아니 도시에 살아가는 사람이라면 누군가를
no.
위해서 행동하면
Okay.
안 되는 것입니까?
Remember what Hod
짜증나서
said.
못 들어주겠네. 네가 잘못 생각하고 있다고 했어? 그런 생각을 하는 해결사는 우리 사무소에서 받지 않겠다는 것뿐이잖아.
Don't be a
항상 좀
miserable
떨지 마.
ass.
감정에 휘둘리는 놈만큼 등을 맡기기에 위험한 놈도 없으니까. 너 하나 챙기자고 우리가 다 죽어도 된다는 거야 뭐야?
자네는 자신이 누군가를 위해서 행동한다고 굳게 믿고 있겠지. 삭막하고 이기적인 도시의 사람들과 달리 자신은 이타적으로 행동하고 있다고. 그 이상의 가치를 위해 싸우고자 한다고. 하지만 그것은 철저히 이기적인 생각이야. 이기적인 생각 중에서도 자신을 속이는 가장 위험한 부류지. 이타적인 행동이라는 건 인간에게 있을 수 없어. 누군가를 위해서 목숨을 바치겠다는 것도 자신을 위한 것이야. 그것도 주위의 사람들을 좀먹으며 파멸로 이끄는 아주 위험한 이기주의.
전
I mean, where is the lie?
지만 정말 네가 살바도르나 다른 동료들을 위해서 열을 내는가 싶기도 하군.
먼저 준비하고 있도록 하겠습니다.
필립이라는 녀석이 상처받았을지 어떨지 모르지만
Of course, you would
나도
agree with
동의해봐요.
Oscar, Roland.
자신이 아닌 누군가를 위해서라는 껍질 뒤에 숨은 이기주의만큼 지독하고 위험한 게 없어.
알 것 같아. 자신이 아닌 누군가를 위한 것이라 각오한 마음만큼 무섭고 추악한 게 없지. 그것이 희생을 감수할 가치가 있는 정이라고 생각할수록
Like, just be honest with your feelings, bro.
어떻게 되든 상관없는 거지. 오직 그 정의를 위해 다른 것들을 짓밟아가며 달려나가도 돼. 당위성이 부여되니까.
와하, 이번엔 정말 마음이 통한 것 같아. 나 감동했어.
샴페인이라도?
야, 표정 안 펴? 짜증나게 하네 진짜.
극복해가는 중이잖아. 배려 좀 해주자.
이런 사소한 것도 미묘한 컨디션에 영향을 준다고.
됐습니다. 전 신경 쓰지 마세요. 여러분 발목은 잡지 않겠습니다.
자네가 발목을 잡을 것 같다고 판단한 순간 난 자네를 꿰뚫을 거야.
환영합니다, 손님. 분위기가 영 좋지 않네요.
기계인 줄 알았다만 인간이 섞여 있는 것인가?
너무 그렇게 노려보지는 마. 죽이려고 찌른 건 아니고 잠깐 확인해보고 싶었으니까.
무례하네. 예절이란 것을 배우지 못했나 봐.
도서관의 사서는 상냥하다고 들었는데.
Well, because you're not nice, bitches.
Yeah.
더 이상 예의를 갖출 필요성을 못 느껴서 말이야.
Exactly.
미안하네.
Don't be nice to people who aren't nice to you.
어떻게 될지 모르는 상황에서 예의를 차릴 틈 같은 건 없어서 말이야.
어련하시겠어?
자네들은 정보와는 인상이 다르네.
She doesn't even say, "May you find your book in this place."
Shh, I wouldn't either. Nasty, rude ass bitches. I don't like this, but okay.
I mean, it's kind of like the oh, sorry, here's the mouse. It's kind of like the Dawn Fixer Office fight, but now there's 4 of them instead of 3. Also, their pages are stronger and more useful. They actually have good rolls on their die, in addition to the fact that their passive abilities actually give them plus power for Pierce die, which they use.
What is up with Phillips's?
It's because he's part of the Dawn office rather than the Wedge office, so it's a different logo behind his die.
Those are logos.
Yes, we went over this last time.
Oh, we did. They just look like little blobs. Okay. Oh, do you need the mouse?
No.
Okay.
Getting in my way, so stay to your position. Want to say goodbye to your body twice? You want to keep picking fights, huh? Why don't you worry about your own body?
Oh my god, look at the numbers. They're so pretty. Wow.
Yeah. So, when something happens, all you gotta do is make up reasons that are convenient to you, no? It's not like you actually care about the cause. You just want to believe whatever that convinces you. These are the words spoken to him by Pamela of the Wedge office, a sister office to the Dawn office, to which Philip had gone to seek help after fleeing the library. They were predisposed at the time, handling a distortion called the 8 o'clock circus, a clown-like ringmaster who is able to transform people into a variety of monstrosities so they can create a show of lunacy and hedonism. Pamela, during that request, actually had her body destroyed, excluding her head, causing the office to rely on insurance to clone the body of her companion, Pamela, to replace it. Insurance sometimes works. Despite Wedge Office having a close relationship with Dawn Office, they don't actually care all too much about its death, at least on a surface level. The two offices were merely business partners, and it is not in a fixer's interest to develop close relationships to get emotionally invested in others. Their relationship was purely professional. So, when Philip comes to them feeling despair and sadness, resentment towards both himself and the library, shame at his ineptitude, and a desire to avenge his comrades, he is met with condemnation, called out for having a naive way of thinking. Fixers who act out of a sense of self-righteousness, kindness, selflessness, or otherwise influenced by emotional attachment are the most unreliable and selfish of them all, and don't belong as part of the Wedge Office. Is it wrong? Is it so pathetic for me to want to repay the factors of my colleagues for their sake? Everyone says not to act upon attachment, that it's an unclassy and naive thing to do. Can't we as fixers, no, as people living in the city, do anything on behalf of others? You must be sincerely believing that your actions are for others, that you are different from all the other unkind and selfish denizens of this city, thinking that you are fighting for some higher cause. But know that those are, in fact, entirely selfish thoughts. It's the most dangerous kind of selfishness. You deceive yourself into thinking you're selfless. There can be no such thing as selfless action for us humans. Even the act of self-sacrifice is ultimately for oneself. A very dangerous kind of selfishness, one that slowly eats away at your peers and leads them to damnation. You gave a fine speech, but I must wonder if you are truly upset for the sake of Salvador and your other late colleagues. Philip's actions are a repeat of Lulu and San of Streetlight Office after they lost Mars to the library. Their emotional attachment to their companions caused them to act irrationally, unprofessionally, and selfishly, leading other people to their deaths under the banner of being a savior. And it is a very dangerous line of thinking, that your cause is a just one worth fighting for, as it can blind you to the sacrifices made along the way. The determination to work for the good of others can be a dreadful and loathsome weapon. Even if one strongly believes that the justice they're pursuing is worth sacrificing for, they're blinded by self-righteousness and have no regards for their surroundings. They don't care what happens to others. They justify themselves for pressing forward, pursuing their justice, crushing everything in their way. When Angela says this, she is reflecting upon the actions of Ian, who was the founder and manager of Lobotomy Corporation. Making countless sacrifices along the way, creating Angela just to suffer, Ian deluded himself into thinking his actions were justified through his goals, that the value of Carmen's ideals outweighed the cost of accomplishing them. Even though that cost weighed so heavily on her mind, she chose to kill herself rather than continue her research unflinchingly and unerringly. An ostensibly selfless ideal pursued only for self-satisfaction, bulldozing everyone else along the way. Oscar, the wedge office operator, does bring Philip along to the library since they were already planning to go themselves. He will likely prove useful out of obligation to Salvador, despite the misgivings he has towards Philip's attitude. But just like the Dawn office before them, the stuff happens.
Things happen.
Yeah, you know. I mean, you might be able to guess what happens to the wedge office. It's not that, you know, like, surprising.
Lol. What am I supposed to do about this fucking card?
Well, I mean, if you don't have Salvador's Crack of Dawn available, then you just fucking take it. Or you can use Zap against it. Or something else that puts a shield die as your first die. If you want to reduce the amount of damage that you take, that's the route to go. Is to throw up a shield die in front of it. You're not going to be redirecting it with somebody slower, though. You're not going to be redirecting it at all.
Everybody is. Well,
so whoever the person that is targeting, whoever the person that 5 die is targeting, if they have a shield die on the first die available, like what is the card you're using on the first die of Yasad? Oh.
On the 4.
Oh, I thought it was head shield. I'm just fucking stupid. But yeah, you're just gonna fucking take it. And keep in mind with these guys, as far as their offense die goes, the numbers listed are not actually the numbers that they will be rolling, because they get +1 to all of their pierce die.
Shut up.
Yeah, if you read their passives, pierce. I think you need
pierce damage +1.
Yeah, I think you need to scroll down. Yeah, there it is, right at the bottom there. Oh, wedge, pierce die power +1. I'm pretty sure all 3 of them have it.
This is disgusting, bro. I hate that.
Well, and then you take it and you use it for yourself after this reception.
I don't like this. I quit. I quit already. Okay, well. LOL. Well.
I mean, there's no point in clashing it.
Okay. Okay, well.
If you're gonna, whatever you use on that second die, you might as well make it one-sided.
Who have I not? That one's clashing. That one's doing. I thought that was clashing with somebody over here.
No.
Oh, well, no, because we're clash. They want to clash. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it. Fucking kill me. You know when I start singing, it's not a good time, bro. What is it, a 4? Gross.
Yes. The only one you can redirect is Pamela.
Yeah, but clashing against the 2. Why am I clashing against? Stop it. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well,
who did that?
The speed again does not matter insofar as who is the speed doesn't matter insofar as the values rolled by the die. It only matters in terms of turn order and whether or not you can redirect the attack.
I don't even think I have any good cards though for that, so
You might as well just soak the hits and make one-sided hits against somebody else.
yeah. That's why I'm like, why did I even do that? Who did that? That wasn't me. I didn't make that decision. I don't know what happened. It wasn't me though.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Fuck, bro. I don't know. I don't know. This is too hard, and I don't like this, so I'm about to just, like, pick whoever and pick whatever. You know what? We're just going to, hope for the best, because, this is taking too long, and I'm kind of over it. Okay? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do about that, so we're just, like, gonna die, I guess. That's nice. What? What else is there? Dee.
Paralysis
He's brawling with
might
somebody.
be really helping you out this reception.
Yeah. Wait, is somebody already attacking him? Yeah. 2 people. So I don't know why.
I mean, you're gonna have repeats. You're already using 5 attacks, and there's only 4 targets.
This is the thing about all these freaking die, is that it's just too many choices.
You're not even at 5 librarians versus 6 people yet.
It's too many choices, and I don't like it. So we're just like, I don't even fucking care anymore. I'm so fucking over it.
Yeah, just wait until you start fighting against a single person that takes 10 actions.
Oh no. Okay, well, at least some people took some damage, I guess.
Yeah, but only one of you advanced an emotion level. That's fucking awful.
There's too many choices and it's making my brain hurt. I'm about to just like...
You're also getting dog shit speed rolls on max.
Yeah. I'm so over this already. Oh, we only have one light? Fuck me,
Yeah, you
bro.
didn't advance any emotion levels.
You know what? Fuck emotion levels. I'm so mad. So upset. I'm triggered. This is so upsetting. I don't know what to fucking do.
Because she has paralysis, you might be able to win that clash. I forget exactly what paralysis does. I think it's like, what, one die gets -3 to its max.
Okay, God bless America, I guess. I don't fucking know. What the fuck are we doing? Okay.
Not gonna brawl instead?
That's there? Okay. See, my brain's just like, I don't fucking know. Should I just use that on anybody? I don't know. My brain is broken, bro. This isn't fun anymore.
Why not?
Because I'm complaining, and there's too many choices.
Yeah, you have to actually make decisions? Is that why?
Yeah. I have to actually... Because this one's hard this time. I'm mad at everybody's cards. I'm mad at my cards, and I'm mad at everybody else's cards. This fucking sucks. Let's see. What are we doing over here? High speed stabbing. We love stabbing. Stabby McStab stab. Like, y'all need to leave my boy Yasad alone, okay? He's a good boy. Leave him alone, please.
No light, can't do anything.
Fuck me. Okay.
No light, can't do anything. Might be smarter to clash with the other that he's using. Not sure though. I mean, those are 4 to 8, and yours are 4 to 7. This is the first one. So it just like the card says, it would be a gamble. I mean, you actually might be the first option that you chose. The other speed dive might be a better choice. It's up to you though.
Okay, we're flashing already.
Just whap somebody. Go fucking whap him.
I'm just trying to make sure we're not missing anybody. Okay, I think that's everybody.
Walloped. Wallopy whiskers.
There we go. Okay, motion levels. Let's go. Let's go, bitches.
Yeah, they're getting emotion levels too, so don't get too excited.
Fuck y'all. Okay, well...
They're ahead in that regard. But you do get
well, up here it says
faces.
they're even.
Okay, yeah, that's not where you look though.
Oh, you look at the individual ones? Okay.
Yes. I at least look at the individual ones. Up there,
Okay,
it
then what the
shows
fuck
you.
is this for? I
It's like,
thought they were all add up and
um,
they go up here.
So it's like an average of
Mm.
everybody on the team's emotion levels, and when you reach
Okay.
a certain point in the average, then like the total, so to speak, like it particularly matters for your side because whenever you reach a new threshold, you choose another abnormality page. Later on in the game, that technically goes for the other team as well, but theirs are not like abnormalities. They're like just straight up buffs to their stats.
Oh, you saw it, my boy. We're fucking dying.
Yeah, he's been injured.
Sorry, my dude. Mm.
Hey, he's doing better than fucking Melendez, who's still emotion level 0. Don't know what that guy's problem is.
He's not fucking feeling it, you know.
He's really not. He's not feeling it.
he's over it. He is me right now, so he's done. Okay.
All he
What
can
the fuck
do
are we
is wait up. That's so funny. Hey, at least he can do something. At least he can do something.
Deep breath.
This Oscar's,
Okay.
or not Oscar, Phillips staggers at 5. You wouldn't stagger him with it. I was just thinking to myself, if you use weight up on Philip and have somebody else redirect his actual attack, and weight up actually staggers him, it would be so funny. It won't though.
What is it, a 5? Fuck this bitch, I guess. Oh yeah, okay. Sure.
Not gonna redirect. Just
Fuck
throwing
me.
that out there.
Oh, because it's a JK Lowell. JK Lowell, haha. Wait, no, go back. Where are we at on this? What is it? The fuck is no?
Now, it's hard to say what the exact turn order will be, but it's possible if you do a one-sided attack with Sunset Blade on Oscar, he gets staggered before he gets his attack off on Melendez. His sparking spear specifically. It's just a guess on turn order though. I actually don't know what the determining factor is in speed ties.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, staggered. Oh,
It turns out you did not go first. Well, it's okay. Melendez was holding you back emotionally, anyways.
Melendez was a bitch. Everybody's a bitch today, apparently. I'm calling bitch is my favorite word today.
I mean, thanks to Melendez being taken out, you rose an emotion level as a team. You did a new abnormality pitch.
Kinsley has one. Okay.
It doesn't matter if you spread them out. You can just stack them all on one person if you want.
I don't know what the fucking over it.
Hey, 3 of these guys are staggered. You're in a good spot.
Oh! Thank you.
You only have to clash one of them. And you can wipe a few of them out. You won't be able to wipe Oscar out this turn because of his passive. It'll revive him. Or keep him alive, rather. It won't revive him.
What kind of card do you have? I probably should save that brawl.
Save it for what?
I was gonna use it against Oscar. Well, Oscar has a passive, so I was gonna use it against this one.
Oh, to like wipe them out rather than clash.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah. That gamble would probably wipe out Philip. Maybe. Yeah, probably. I would say probably.
Philip has a lot of light. That needs... Fuck that shit.
Philip only has 2 light out of 4 total.
Oh, not Philip.
Oh, Oscar. Yes. That's because Oscar's emotion level 3.
Are we hitting everybody?
Yes,
yeah,
you
we
are.
Okay.
Oh, he ran away again! Oh no!
Philip got to run away again? Damn.
Yeah. Fucking Philip, man. I love the intonation that I used for that, even though I fucking knew that he was going to run away. Oh, what? He ran away? What? I can't believe it.
I don't know what that does, but...
Offensive die gains power against enemies with slower speed. Pretty good.
Oh, this bitch is staggered. We
Yes,
can do
she
it!
is.
We can do it! Okay, I feel happier now.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Come on.
It felt bad. I wanted to cry for a little bit. I wanted to cry on the inside. What am I doing? That's fine. How much light do we have? We have 2?
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing? Well, that should be enough.
If I were to
Maybe.
make a suggestion,
Mm-hmm.
on Yasad's 5 speed die, use Flash
Mhm.
of Sunup against Oscar's 2 speed die. Clashes take precedence over one-sided attacks, so that clash will go off before his 5 speed die one-sided attacks you. And
Okay.
if the rolls go well, which I'm pretty sure they will, he'll die before he gets any one-sided attacks off on you.
No, that scratch that should take her out. So like,
If you click that die,
Maybe.
you're gonna redirect it.
I think we should be good, right? Right.
Go for it. Oh, I was wrong. Hey, you know, this combat. There's so many like idiosyncrasies to this combat that just like don't always like meld, so to speak. I thought
How
that was
did-
the case. I was wrong.
Philip, you're a bitch. Fuck you.
Damn,
또다시
he's going through so much, man.
이
I don't fucking feel sorry for that bitch.
끝까지 함께 싸울 수 있을 거라고 생각했는데 난 대체 언제까지 누군가의 뒤에 숨어서 내가 그들과 끝까지 함께 싸웠다면 무언가 달라졌을까? 나에게도 무언가에 맞설 용기가 있다면 그 용기라도 있었다면 나는 도망치라는 말에 난 주저했어. 선배와 스승님을 두고 도망을 친다면 겁쟁이처럼 보이지 않을까? 그들은 계속 함께 해주길 원하지 않았을까? 하지만 내가 내린 판단은 그들을 위한다는 명목하에 그들의 말을 따르는 거였어. 내가 여기 있으면 걸림돌일 뿐이라고. 내가 여기서 할 수 있는 건 없으니 밖에서 도움을 청해야겠다고. 이 모든 건 선배와 스승님을 위한 것이라고. 이건 누군가를 위한 일이야. 나는 누군가를 위해서 목숨을 바칠 각오까지 했으니까. 하지만 지금은 때가 아닐 뿐이야. 물론 나는 끝까지 누군가를 위할 것이니 괜찮아. 더럽고 추악한 이기적인 사람. 선배와 스승님을 위해 쇠기 사무소 분들을 이곳에 끌어들였고 그들의 희생을 당연하게 여기며 다시 도망쳤지. 나를 위해서가 아니다. 내가 하려는 일에 대한 당위성을 부여하기 위해 끝없이 반복하는 그들을 위한, 타인을 위한, 누군가를 위한 나를 위한 이기심을 감추려 포장하고 치장한 말들. 그 말대로 제일 이기적이고 위험한 건 나였어. 더 이상 누군가를 위한다는 말로 꾸미고 싶지 않아. 모든 일은 날 위한 거라고. 그 어떤
Oh, really,
것보다
Philip? Who would have thunk
나를
it?
위해서, 그 누구보다 슬퍼하고 있는 나를 위해서.
Oh yeah, by the way, the battle's not over yet. You got one
Shut
more
the fuck
act.
up.
You got one more act.
Oh, I fucking hate you. You purposely didn't tell me.
This is true. No spoilers.
슬퍼하고 있는 나를 위해 대신 울어줄 사람은 없어.
Philip, I fucking hate you, and Philip's the worst, man. Philip is on my shit list.
결국 이 아픔은 내가 안고 가야 하는 거겠지. 이 감정
Philip's had a
I'm
rough
so
time with it,
mad.
man.
계속 안고 가야 한다면 그 늪에 잠겨 좌절하다 결국 자기
I'm triggered, bro.
생각하는 짓을 반복해야 한다면 차라리 이 슬픔과 함께 일어설 수 있는 길을 택하겠어. 할 수 있다고 믿으니까. 해야만 하는 일이니까. 어떻게든 앞으로 나아가야 해. 이 힘은 분명
Philip, I'm tired of hearing you talk. I never want to hear your voice ever again.
기회일 테니.
Hey, there's only one of him and there's 3 of you. He's got 240 health and some passives that make him stronger.
No.
Hey, at least you can make a bunch of one-sided attacks on him.
I fucking hate you. I really hate you, you know that? I just want you to know. I hate you and Philip. You and Philip are my shit list today.
So let's start by examining what these... Oh, okay, that's just like a big page. Also, he takes minus damage and inflicts burn to people who hit him.
And this music is not helping.
And
The anxiety levels.
He just inflicts burn on people every turn. Yeah.
This is absolutely disgusting. You need.
He loves inflicting burn on people. So yeah, Yisad's probably gonna die in a few turns because he doesn't have a lot of health, and you're gonna get burned a lot. Try to avoid having Yisad like do any unsafe clashes against Philip if you want him to live more than like one turn.
I hate my life.
So I start by direct quoting all of the stuff before he's transformed, which ends with, "I was doing it all for me, for myself above everything else, for me who's feeling sadder than anyone. Now there's no one."
Of course, he has a 0 cost card.
Yeah, that's shimmering. Most like major boss fights in the game have shimmering, which is they draw an entire hand at the start of each turn, and every card costs 0. So they can just throw out whatever cards that they have in their deck at any point in time. Now there's no one left for him to turn to, no one to cry for him. I think he only generally has like two or 3 cards though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's no one left for him to turn to, no one to cry for him. He can't run away any longer, not from the library, not from himself. He wants to return to fight, he wants to save his companions, he wants to make up for his mistakes, not for the good of those he would be helping, but for himself. He is sad, and it is his sadness to feel, no one else's. No longer will he run from his emotions, thinking up convenient excuses to avoid them. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, looking for others to carry that pain for him, never resolving the source, he would rather face the pain head-on in order to resolve it, in order to press on, embracing the past, living in the present, and looking to the future. In this moment, Philip is overcoming the disease of the mind, finding strength in his emotions, and using them to achieve his desires rather than hide them behind layers of barriers. He partially manifests his ego, turning his enlightenment into physical equipment that provides him the means with which he can achieve his ends. And then I direct quote everything he says after he transforms, which ends with, "Because it is what I must do, I have to move forward. This power has to be an opportunity given to me." Oh, and then the rest comes from after you beat him. So let's see if you beat him.
I don't like this. I'm gonna cry. Why does Kinsley have 3?
Because emotion level 4. Starting with emotion levels 4 and 5 give you extra speed die.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, it's quite useful.
Yeah, we're so happy for her. What a bad bitch. This music is fabulous. What the fuck are you gonna do, bitch?
Interesting choice.
It has big numbers.
It does, but each of those numbers is 2 less than what it says.
Bummer.
In addition to that card generally scaling well with Brawl.
Well, I could inflict paralysis. Maybe.
I mean, if it's one-sided, it would be for sure.
And you saw it. I don't want you to do anything. I mean, we could draw one page. That'd be helpful.
Before you click the button, or not.
You're too slow.
You clicked it way faster than you usually do.
I'm over it, bro. I'm done.
I was just gonna say, make sure everybody is clashing as you want them to clash, but I mean, it worked out in the end. I mean, look at that. You're making Philip your bitch. He's already almost staggered. Assad's dying this turn, though.
Sorry, Assad.
Yeah.
I tried to save you, but
his burn is higher than his health right now.
Sorry, Assad. I'll see you on the other side, bro.
07. 07 for Assad.
God bless America, Assad. Wait. Is that what we want to do? I mean, it's better than stay calm. So like,
I mean, you can stay calm too.
yeah, but like, okay, we could use Wait Up, and then we could use Brawl and scratch that, so, like, yeah. I mean, you saw there's nothing I can do for you. I mean, we tried our best. God bless you, but, like...
I mean, you can at least have him whip out a bunch of attacks this turn.
Wait, let me go back. Back that up. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't know.
WWJD.
No, I don't want to do that. Go back, go back, go back. We're just out here trying to live life, you know. This is why you said, huh, interesting, isn't it? You want to pick that one? Yeah, I should have never picked this one. That should have been my indication to be like, no.
I mean,
Absolutely
you're doing
not.
better than I actually thought would happen, to be fair. Like, you might still pull this out.
Maybe. We'll see. Not hopeful.
Before you click the button, yeah, you might as well use Stay Calm. Well, yeah, you might as well use it.
This fucking sucks, bro. Whatever. I'm fucking over it.
Oh, hey, look at that. He's staggered.
Go, you son! You sound like I'm not going down without a fight.
Damn, he really does take no fucking damage.
Love you, Yusad. You really were a big help. Oh, he's staggered! Max? What's up with you, Max? Oh, damn! Only got 2 light. Me.
You might want to use Scratch That rather than Crack of Dawn.
I can
Scratch
just
That
do-
will do a lot more
okay.
damage.
Oh yeah, no, I can't use both. Oh, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
I mean, it'll be a bit rough though, considering Kinsley's gonna die this turn.
God damn it. Fuck me. Maybe we can't do it. Maybe we can't. Okay, I don't think we can do it. I'm fucking over it. I'm fucking over it. I'm done. Oh, fucking 3 light. Man, no, we ain't fucking doing shit. I mean, what should I use? Okay, what are we doing over here first?
Oh, that's what it is. Depending on his stance, he has different cards available to him. I see. The funny thing about the choice between Crack of Dawn and Brawl is that it's not really much of a choice. Because Brawl will just use the die on Crack of Dawn anyways.
Oh my god, duh.
Crack of Dawn might be the better choice because of its on-use effect, though.
Bro, this...
You
I
can't even do anything. That's unfortunate. This can happen in longer fights.
I hate my life. Sorry, bitch. Oh,
1 health.
motherfucker.
Oh, actually, it's not 1 health. Go the hyper offense route. I mean, I'm not sure you really have any defensive die in that guy's deck anyways.
Probably this one.
Yeah. This is your last grasp. You either take him out this turn or you don't take him out at all.
Getting my life. Oh. We're not taking him out.
Well, if you slot the speed die poorly, then you're definitely not.
Fucking give up. I quit. Oh, bruh. What are we fucking doing? I don't.
I would say
read it.
start by looking at where his 4s are targeting. Oh, actually, ooh, I scratch that. um, let's look at where the second 4 is targeting. Clash against that, and then clash against a 2. And
second 4 is
maybe you'll deal
clashing.
enough damage.
I fucking hate this show.
You're like so highly stressed over something that's like not that. It's not that it's not stressful, but it's like it's not like there's an overwhelming amount of like information in front of you right now.
No,
So
it's
to
just
speak.
like, yeah, it's not a good time. And should I just do like,
You should use your
this?
endurance, yes.
Is there like, what is the meaning of life, you know?
I mean, that's one of the questions this game seeks to answer. So, I don't know.
Because like, did Philip just get buff and then come back? Like, that's what I'm like,
he ran away, felt like really fucking awful about running away. And then it's like, I'm sick of being an awful oh, I want to know what the fucking speed priority in this fucking game is. Jesus Christ. What goes first? I need to know.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm over
Assembly,
this.
archetypes, end game, deck building guide.
That was too
Field
stressful. I'm
guide,
over it.
battle symbol, how to fix unexplained or underexplained mechanics. Maybe it's in here. What has got me feel some kind of way? Blah blah blah. Light, emotion levels. The clash. Dice types. Action order. Start of scene, guest play, live, start of combat, mass attack, range. Yes, melee phase, but like clash occurs with the yes, dice further, faster. It can also cause them to be used. Played in order this speed. A page is used in order as part of clash or one-sided pages that may have lost die to a mass attack. Okay, but that doesn't tell me what order the fucking melee pages occur in. Works battle system guide. Would it be in clashing? Probably not. Type of attacking you. Always go first. Range pages class. Blah. Mass attacks. No, this doesn't fucking tell me either.
It says we don't know.
Oh my god.
Is it down?
I'm like actually wilding that I don't know what the order in which attacks go off within speed tiers, so to speak. And none of this is fucking telling me. Because I got it wrong twice in one reception because of my own like preconceived notions that were just fucking wrong. We have to look it up in the fucking wiki.
The game said, yeah, you thought you knew? Bitch, you're wrong.
No, don't give me fucking characters. Give me. I look up speed and it just gives me the fucking characters in the game. Probably power scaling. Oh wait, maybe it's mechanics. Wait, it's not. It doesn't fit in any of those categories though. Comment pages, comment notes, blah, 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 blah. Nope, it's not here either. All right, time for generic Google search.
I just want to die. This is making
It's-
me want to
Okay,
break my diet. So thanks, appreciate it.
In clashes, the lower value speed die is ignored for turn order, so 7 clashing with the 1, while the 6 is doing a one-sided. 7 the 1 clash with 6 goes. Finally, if there's a tie, it's random. What?
Gross. I fucking hate that.
Oh. Tie resolution is technically deterministic, but you should probably just treat it as random since it's unrealistically difficult to predict. It's based on the distance between the 2 characters. What? That sounds
What does that
fucking
mean?
wild.
It depends on distance between two. Excuse me?
Like on the physically, apparently. So, first of all,
Bullshit.
whether or not you are clashing does not affect whether or not you go first. It's just random within the highest speed that is happening. So every single instance of combat, whether it be a one-sided attack or a clash, in which there is a 5-speed die being used, for example, will just randomly choose which one's going before what.
Love that for me.
Yeah. Okay, look, so on the negative side, you lost, and you have to redo the fight at the Dawn office reception. But
No.
on the plus side, you still resolved the books of the Wedge office, which is a massive boon. Because they're really good.
No, I'm gonna cry.
I mean, you could always do another reception first, get some more other books. I mean, you were pretty close to winning that one.
Sniffle, sniffle. If you don't hear from me tomorrow,
It's based on the distance between the 2 characters. What kind of nonsense is that?
if you don't hear from me tomorrow, it's because I jumped off a bridge. Just because of this game.
Because you're gonna have to redo the Battle of the Wedge office anyways, you might as well just burn every copy of all of their books, so you can just get all of the stuff possible. Better chance of getting you Oscar's page as well.
And Book of the Wedge Office? This one too?
Yeah, might as well. Oh, did you look at that? You got Oscar's page. That's really good. You can replace Mars or somebody else.
I'm so upset, bro.
Another learning lesson you can take from this is passive attribution, because currently the only one with passive attribution is Kinsley, is Olga's page.
Yeah, and Olga's page really helped the bitch out, you know?
Yeah. you can, absolutely make people stronger with passive attribution.
Okay, who should we replace? Mm-hmm.
It's up to you. Though it's worth noting that Walter performed way worse than Max in the battle. Walter's it's more so to do with his bookshelf than his actual character page. But his bookshelf performed way worse.
Like, why?
I think the major reason why is actually because you didn't clash with him. So you never rose your emotion level, which means you never got instant light regeneration boosts, which held back your overall team emotion level, first of all, while he was still alive. But second of all, it meant you could play less cards with him, which meant that he was further going to not gain emotion level.
Okay, so So
the other important thing to consider is I said this quite some time ago, but you generally want to have everybody on your team clash at least once every round, so that they can all raise their emotion level and also raise their emotion level together. Because if people lag behind in their emotion level, it's detrimental to their own ability to sustain momentum in contributing to the battle. And it also holds you back from gaining abnormality pages, making your entire team stronger.
Okay. I'm so sad. I'm gonna do this shit all over again. You're just gonna hear me complain, okay? I'm such a crybaby.
And who's upset at who for their attitude? You're not even halfway through the game.
I'm gonna need, once it gets really hard, I probably will cry, okay? I'm just saying.
Once you get to that point, you're probably going to be, a different person, so to speak. You're gonna have your,
How do where the...
Not attitude, perseverance. You're gonna gain perseverance by the time you get to that point. And you're gonna sit there, and you're gonna do a single battle for an hour, and you're gonna like it. Or rather, you're gonna do a single battle for an hour, you're gonna lose that battle, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna be like, damn, I'm really angry I lost that battle, but it was fucking fun.
I'm gonna do it again.
I wanna do it again.
Where is...
You have passed over it multiple times. I'm just...
Where is it?
If you're
I don't
looking...
see a blue-haired... I don't see a blue-haired bitch.
It's right here. It's because the guy is currently selected.
Fuck me.
So it highlighted the entire page rather than...
Look, I'm so disoriented. Leave me alone.
That one was comical because not... I get what you were looking for now. But the fact that you should know that Walter's page is listed under the umbrella of the Zwei Association, and you passed over that multiple times anyways. It's just funny.
I'm disoriented, okay? It's been a rough time. Okay.
So
We're
the
over
cards,
it.
the cards that they provided are really good. They're like a step above, a step up, especially when combined with how they get plus power to pierce die.
I'm not crying. I'm really tired now. Okay,
They did not provide any one cost
Oh, okay.
cards.
I was like, am I just missing it?
Scroll down.
Okay.
They Sparking Spear, Speared Sweep, and then the last couple 3 cost ones. Transpierce and
Collision?
So Collision is really good, and with it you might not need to have weight up because it restores light. Although technically it's still a net cost even when you win those collisions. It still is good at keeping you afloat in terms of light value while still playing cards.
Okay, well, I guess I could use some ones. Since we're gonna have multiple die.
I don't know. So, consider the following. First, you want to use pages with pierce die, specifically, because you get bonus to pierce.
This one.
That's true. Actually, that's a fair point. Actually, now that you point that one out, yeah, I retract what I was going to say. That card is good, first of all, because it has pierce, but it also has paralysis.
And then I might not need this one, but maybe we'll keep it.
I would still say weight up is better than high speed stabbing to have. It's like a tough call because high speed stabbing, you know, it's got 3 die on it. It can be useful. But if you're using a 0 cost card, chances are the light restoration is more important than having the attacks. Why are you including binding arms? Yeah. Like, I'd like to hear your thought process in that one.
Leave me alone. Don't talk to me, okay? Leave me alone. What is this?
It's one big number. Is what you can think of it as.
No, but I'm like, where did I get this from?
Wedge Office.
Oh. Wait, I already added it. Well, I guess we
Yeah, you
put
can
it
add
in
multiple
again.
copies of the same card. If you ask
Okay,
me,
well.
I think Collision is better than Transpierce, but that's my personal opinion.
We lost. I'm still buttered about that. Forever gonna cry about that.
If you ask me, Sparking Spear is also better than Speared Sweep.
Where'd it go?
Oh, that also lets you draw a page. Oh, that's perfect. Didn't even know. what might be smart is I'm not partial to either of these choices necessarily. Trading out Transpierce for either collision or weight up. I'm not entirely sure one is necessarily better than the other.
For which one?
Trading out Transpierce, the 3 cost, for either collision or weight up. And that kind of decision might be more a matter of what type of fight you're in. Like, for a longer fight, you would want to put in another weight up so that you can keep slapping out your other attacks. But for
It's probably gonna be a longer fight.
but for a shorter fight where you don't spend longer versus shorter fights is, when I say that, it's a matter of how many turns you spend at maximum emotion level.
Okay.
So
Let's
if
just do
you're
it.
going to spend a lot of turns at maximum emotion level, then you want another weight up. But if you're not going to, then you want more collisions. And it's like a mixture of longer and shorter in terms of what you have available to you right now.
Cancel. I don't know.
You're looking at passive attribution. Some other recommendations would be to outfit your other characters, aside from Olga, to have the same, effectively, decks as Melendez, and then you can attribute to them either
that mean?
Pamela or Pamela's page, which gives them Pierce Die power. And you can also... So, what you can do is you can go to this menu you clicked out of.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, I want this. Oh, I want this. Oh, this is really cool. I get Pierce Die Power +1. Oh! And I don't know, you can like also equip this one if you want. I don't know. There might be other good choices, but hard to say. Let's just go with that for now. Although when you change out the card, you're going to want to reverse attribution as well. And then we'll go over to Oscar and we'll be like, oh, I want to do that thing again too. Oh, what? I can't do it? Oh, that's because Oscar already has this passive, so I can't equip another of the same passive. What am I gonna do instead? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll equip the Carnivals page, which makes it so that if my allies die, I get stronger. This is called passive attribution. This is called making you good. Making you strong.
Okay, but then you said Pamela, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? That confused me.
Pamela and Pamela. They're the wedge office dwarfs.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, who? Huh? Almost like.
Are you not gonna equip any passives to Mars?
Well, I was looking at his thing. I was like, what fucking cards does Mars have? And what does he already? Okay.
My other recommendation before the passive attribution was also like you can equip the same deck.
The same
as
Pierce.
Yeah, you can have the same type of deck, the same kit equipped to Max and Yasad, as you do Melendez. 'Cause
Why?
realistically, it's just straight up better.
They have the same type of cards as the other one. Okay.
Not just the same type, literally the same cards.
Okay, empty. Okay.
Oh, looks like you're gonna run out of Sparking Spears.
Wait, no. No. Okay. What do I have over here? mm. Do we have Sparking Spear?
Yes, you have 3 of them. Two, 3, 2.
I think we had. Okay. Then you saw 2 because I thought you saw cards were like fit better with his attributes. So.
I mean, he does inflict more burn when he inflicts burn, but it's not really that great of a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like more damage technically, but as compared to the quality upgrade you get by using the kit you have equipped to the others, the difference is stark. That said, you might as well keep Crack of Dawn, because you only have 2 copies of Sparking Spear left. Your hindrance was indeed the card that you had in the other ones. It was the one like right next to your mouse.
Oh my god. I had 2 of those, right? Okay. And then we had Sparking Spear, which you said only had 2 of those left. And then Collision.
You know what? I kind of want to know how that one guy found out that the turn order within a given speed is based on the distance between the characters.
Like, what was your thought process? Like, I like.
Well, I would imagine he looked into the code on some level.
You would have to.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. And the reason that is random is because while it may be deterministic at the start of the scene, because everybody's in a static position, as the scene progresses, when you get into like clashes and people hit each other, they get like knocked back and knocked around on the field in non-predictable ways. So then you stop like being able to predict the distance between those characters, and so it's like you won't, after you get down like a couple of speed tiers, you'll have no idea which one's going when.
Never knows that.
And also, what's up to you too, Diggs, by the way. His username is DiggsBTW7. This is Diggs, by the way. By the way, I'm
That's-
Diggs.
The enemy can gain 3 strength if no other allies are present. No. I don't want to jinx myself like that. Okay.
Well, you're already maxed out on cost anyways. You can currently only attribute up to 6 cost worth of...
Oh. 1,
Stuff.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. Confirm. Yes. Cool beans. Okay. I think we're done.
Now imagine...
Right?
What?
Are we done?
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Okay.
Now imagine you're a noob to this game who's playing by themselves, and you don't have like any... And you're figuring out this stuff on your own, and you don't have anybody telling you like, oh, this is, first of all, how you do this thing, and like, oh, I suggest that, like, you know, this might be a good idea.
I would quit. I would just quit. I would be done. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
You're not a fucking gamer.
I would say
You
I'm
put
going
it-
back to Animal Crossing.
You
I'm
put the
fixing my garden.
you put the game.
I'm
gamers.
decorating
I
my
put the
home.
mer.
I'm decorating my home. Excuse me. My kitty cat neighbor needs a new couch, okay? What I would do. Fucking Dawn
If you're gonna
Office.
fight Philip again, you have to do the Dawn Office again because you lost the books. You needed to invite them.
No, I didn't
You
have to do all that.
needed to invite the wedge. Alternatively, you can do one of the other question marks if you want as well.
No.
You're determined to stab Philip.
I'm sick of Philip shit. I'm so done with Philip.
He's so sad though.
I don't give a shit. Philip's a bitch. He ran away twice. And then he's like, comes back and kicks my ass. I don't appreciate it. You should have stayed and got your ass kicked the first 2 times, okay? I'm sorry. Your ass should have been a book.
Oh, I just.
And I'm outfitting one of my characters as Philip just because, okay?
Just don't regret being so aggro towards Philip later in the game.
No, I'm sick of his shit. Done.
I mean, this also does provide an opportunity to see if the decks that you built are actually good.
Cross your fingers, lol.
So, I more so say that not because they're not going to be good, but because oftentimes you build a deck with an intent in mind. And then you go to test it out and you're like, oh, I recognize there's a couple of weaknesses in this deck that I can account for.
Yeah, it's all trial and error, basically.
Yeah, make a couple adjustments here and there. Maybe your light regeneration sucks. Maybe your page drawing abilities suck. Maybe it takes you too long to get going. Maybe it doesn't take you long, or maybe you run out of steam too quickly. Maybe you don't clash often enough, so you don't gain emotion levels. And stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you're not gonna clash Crack of Dawn against Crack of Dawn. It's one of
But you're clashing already.
You haven't even... No. No.
The 5 and the 3.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying Yasad has Crack of Dawn in his hand, and I'm just making a joke. One of my...
Oh, you're making
One
a
of-
funny? Oh my bad.
One of the
Haha.
things one of the things that I like to do in this game is
Uh-huh.
clash identical cards against each other. Because in depending on the circumstance, such as with Crack of Dawn, you have better odds of coming out, like, on top, so to speak, than if you, attempt any other clash with that card.
Why?
Because do you have any other cards in your hand that can roll 7 to 18?
Oh, good point. I forget there's numbers there, isn't there?
Yeah. Yes. Also, depending on
but
how...
it would just be a one-sided attack, right? So, like...
No, not if you clash.
Okay. Shebang.
And depending on how you outfit your characters, you could potentially be advantaged even in such clashes rather than being 50-50.
Okay.
I just
Oh,
generally
I'm out of
think
light.
I just generally think it's a good idea overall.
You're a good idea.
I know. No need to remind me.
I didn't. You're welcome. Darling. Oh, did you see my tweet?
I was going a little far. Which one?
The one I just made.
Were you making tweets while you were playing the fucking game?
I was right after I lost and you were looking at the wiki page.
I fucking died. I hate you, Sour.
I thought it was funny.
Dude, I did my best to guide you through that battle. I'll have you know.
But it depends on the distance between the characters. God, my ass.
First of all, I had no way of knowing that. Second of all, that wouldn't have affected the outcome. I don't think.
Fucking stupid. Man.
To be quite frank, I wouldn't say it was doomed, but your odds were pretty.
The odds were not in my favor.
your odds were pretty heavily slashed after your fourth character died, like right in the beginning. It's like you just lost a lot of output.
Oh, nobody is attacking this bitch. Okay, so we gotta rethink. We gotta think. Go back. We gotta fucking... What is this bitch doing?
Nothing that you're clashing against. She's too fast. Too fast, too cool.
Well... Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going, right? No, it's 6 against a 4. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, nobody is. Everybody's... Yeah. Words are hard. I'm trying to think. What can we do? I don't fucking know.
Now that you have me looking on Twitter in regards to that like charity thing I mentioned to you before, some guy said, imagine making 4 to 8 critical drama videos, some with sponsors, before letting a guy defend himself. Instead, World of Tanks sponsored an allegations video against someone who ultimately raised near $1 million in charity. Enjoy the drama, I guess.
Fucking yikes, bro. Okay, everybody is too fast. So I don't know what to do. So, yeah.
Quite honestly, I don't think that specifically some ordinary gamers, his name is Mudahar, I don't think that he is a bad person by any metric or intends to be in any regard. But I do think he definitely fucked up in this case. he took his like.
Damn, that Clash of Dawn did nothing against.
Oh, you lost it? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
He took his like sort of self-prescribed role on YouTube, and he also streams a little too seriously or far in this case. Not that I don't necessarily blame him for thinking that some of the stuff that he looked at seemed questionable, because it did in some ways seem questionable at first glance. But it's largely because he wasn't a finance guy, and most of the people who watched his video weren't finance guys either.
Yeah, but my thing is, like, if you're not a finance guy, then shut the fuck up, bro.
Well, the thing is, too, is they went so far as to interview the completionist in regards to what was going on, to supposedly understand the situation better. And due to a mixture of how Gerard like responded in that voice call and presented himself, as well as their own misconceptions, they just completely misunderstood and misinterpreted the entire situation.
Yeah. I mean, which happens, but like when it's on such a big scale like that, that's the last thing you want to do, so. Why am I having such a hard time? This is fucking stupid.
Good question.
That loss just crushed my soul, I think. You know?
Yeah.
I'm such a sore loser.
Evidently.
Such a sore loser. Huh. Wait, what is this number?
Damn,
This is
I can't
3?
believe that you have to play a game that's really fucking hard in order to, like, learn its story and discuss its philosophy.
No, I just want to read the wiki, bro.
Yeah, just let me read the wiki, man.
Let me read the wiki, bro.
Dude, oh my god.
Why are you making me work?
I don't know what video it is. But there's an H-Bomber guy video about something where he makes the joke about how something sounds incredible on a wiki page, but then when put into practice, it's actually absolute dog shit.
Absolute dog shit. Yeah.
I wonder if I don't remember if, I don't think it's the series Ruby. Because in that he more so discussed like the actual production. And even then, I don't know if Ruibi doesn't sound particularly good on page as a Wikipedia article.
I don't know what
it
that
just
is.
sounds like a generic anime. It's a Western 3D animated cartoon by independent, effectively YouTuber company, Rooster Teeth. And it was in some ways conceptually cool, and just generally worth being excited about. There was reason to be excited about it. And then it came out and it was dog shit. And then it kept coming out and it was still dog shit. and then it just kept coming out and it kept being dog shit until like 5 or so years ago, when they came out with like either the 7th or the 8th season, and it was like, oh, they finally like figured out how to write a series to some extent.
so wild.
They figured out generally speaking, the animation before that point, although they still continued to improve the animation from then throughout the entire series. But it took them... oh god, choking.
Please drink some water. Don't drink eggnog, drink some water.
I was drinking lemon lime craft soda. Oh, but actually that was Twizzlers. Just choking on Twizzlers. But it generally took them just like a very, very long time to know how to write. And broadly speaking, and the reason why is the show's two lead writers, and I think lead creatives for that matter, at least after the original concept guy died. They were the writers for a series called Red vs. Blue, which is a series of animations within the Halo game engine it's just comedy revolving around how you have a red team and a blue team, and they like fight and shoot each other and bullshit. Which I never watched it, but apparently the first several seasons of it were pretty good, and then that also just kept going after they had already run out of ideas. But at least it was good before it got bad, instead of being bad before it got good.
At least.
In any case, because they were comedy writers for anthology comedy, or episodic rather, comedy, they had no idea how to write a serialized, story-driven series. Nor, for that matter, how to write teenage girl characters, who were the main characters of the series were all teenage girls.
Oh no.
Minus technically 2. But they are like side main characters.
Is anybody tracking this story? I just skipped it.
In addition, the first 3 seasons in particular had a bit of a troubled production process, so to speak. Wherein the lead creative concept guy, by the name Monty Ohm, he was an excellent, absolutely phenomenal 3D animated 3D fight animator and choreographer. And he, their production process for the first 3
Damn,
seasons.
2 were staggered. I'm not doing good, bro.
Their production process for the first 2 seasons appeared to be that Monty Ohm would basically create a cool fight scene with a given like setting and like monsters and characters, and then the writers would have to write the story in such a way as to insert the fight scenes into it. They would write the story around the fight scenes rather than write the fight scenes into the story. And this was especially problematic when he would create fight scenes for characters that didn't exist in the story.
That's weird.
Yeah. Now, to the guy's credit, the fight scenes were excellently choreographed and even excellently animated, which is especially compared to the rest of the series at the time, which, like, during dialogue and non-action scenes was very ugly and poorly animated. Dude, why are they high rolling everything?
Look if I know, bro. But Max.
That was
died.
insane. Philip rolled like the max value on all 3 of his die for Sunset Blade.
This is
This is a fucking wash, is what this is.
I'm so over this.
Alright. I want to see if I can do something to rectify this.
I don't like these cards.
Yeah, you just don't know how to use them yet.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna fucking die before she even gets to... Alright, what's your resistance? Oh,
I think I'm just tired too.
that's atrocious. Peace. Alright, 1v3. Fucking... What is this nonsense? What? Philip's fucking high-rolling everything!
Philip hates me?
This is absolute nonsense!
Philip hates me, Philip's still
that's
mad
not
at
gonna
me.
work out. Oh. This is totally a wash. Oh, yep, that's it.
What the fuck, bro?
let's work our way back up in a little bit quicker of a fashion.
I'm so... Bro.
We don't
This
want to
fucking
waste
sucks.
time here.
He said, Sour said, enough is enough.
I really do, man.
My spirit has been crushed. My soul has been battered and bruised. You know?
Actually, what I'll do is... And then... This. Because I don't want to do that. Fucking ridiculous.
Yay! Go Sour! He did it! You like my enthusiasm?
Yeah, I just don't like this game.
Fucking Philip, man. I'm telling you, I don't like Philip. I don't care how sad his story is. I don't fucking like him. He had it out for me, man.
Motherfucker high rolled his evade too. Yeah, let's just take out Walter in one turn.
Sorry, Walter.
He doesn't deserve my sympathy.
You were not loved. Sour said, "We are sick of you, Walter. Fuck you, Walter." Yay, we did it! Not we, Sour did it!
I should have done it with some other floors to experiment with the music. It would have been fun. This is 4 to 8 versus 3 to 7, which is also 4 to 8 versus back to 3 to 7. That's still my favor. Every time with this guy's fucking crack at dawn. So your question there, your question there.
Yeah, that crack of dawn like really fucked me over, bro.
I mean, it's slash, right? You're weak to slash? I mean, unless Olga was weak to smash, but she didn't. I'm gonna crack his dawn.
Let's fucking go! Salvador, we have been.
See, that's how you crack a dawn, Salvador. This guy fucking didn't raise his emotion level, though. What an ass.
He didn't feel like it, he was tired.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, and then I got burned like 50 million times as well, so yeah.
Well, yeah, you get burned by
nice.
these guys, like, effectively every time you get hit.
That fucked me up. So, yeah. I didn't appreciate it.
Where does he get off rolling 9s? Where's he even getting the strength bonus to do that? I need to relook at his passives. Something's not adding up.
The math is not mathing.
Gain power by double the current emotion level. Up to level 1? So he can only gain 2 power? Well, I guess it makes sense why he's rolling the higher numbers then. I didn't even know he had that fucking passive.
Philip?
Yeah.
Fucking Philip? Fucking Philip, man.
Yeah.
And you wonder why Philip's on my shit list. Okay.
I'm absolutely dogging him this round too.
Fuck Philip. Fuck Philip up.
You are assholes. Fucking high rolling everything.
For like a crybaby, he sure
know
like
what-
doesn't want to go down, huh?
You know what definitely wasn't helping you? Philip at least is resistant to Pierce. I don't know about the other two.
Oh, well, okay. Oh,
Yeah, she's resistant to stagger from Pierce damage as well. Oh, now she's got Lone Fixer. Oh, that's fucking fantastic.
no. So that's what was. That's why I said I didn't like the. I was like, something's wrong. I'm crying.
Yeah, so you were just straight up dealing less damage to them, or less damage than them, even because they resisted Pierce.
Love that for me, you know.
Okay. So did you want to try Wedge Office again?
No, I'm
Calling it.
gonna take off my makeup and I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, that's fair.
I've had enough. I'm tired.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go cry.
Next time, maybe we'll get past the fucking tier. That
Hopefully.
that row.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we got the floor of natural sciences, so we're doing good. We're getting somewhere,
Yeah.
okay?
Tiferet. She's great. she's the goat.
She's good.
Wait,
We
I
love
got
her. We
18
stand.
unread notifications. Apparently sometime between 2 and 3 hours ago, I dropped like a quarter of my frames.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Weird.
This is why you pay attention to your notifications. In any case, La Peace, the bye.
Bye.